Please confirm that you can hear me okay.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear him. Can you hear him though?
Can you hear me okay? Like if I move away here, can you hear me now?
I
Because I'm
can hear you.
curious if the microphone is picking up from the microphone or from the phone. The other microphone broke, so that's why I'm asking.
Must be love on the brain. Is eating dogs okay?
Hello, everyone. I think you can hear me.
I don't know. There's no verification yet. Oh, oh, we got thumbs up. We got a high. What else do we got?
Yeah, so I'm guessing it's okay.
All right. Subscribe. Share the stream. Donate.
Yeah. Yeah, so my other microphone broke. Now I'm trying to see if I can connect this microphone to both somehow. Rich says hello.
Hello.
David is also gonna go live now. It's pretty warm outside.
This guy in the background.
Hello.
Look who I got here. Live. Who is live right now? It's kind of weird, yeah. We're live. We're live. Okay, have a good stream.
Let me give you a sign, huh?
What's happening, guys? Hey, Mike. Good to see ya.
There you go.
Let me know if you can hear me. This guy, that's the guy. He ain't gonna talk about the guy.
Sorry, everyone. I just gotta put up the signs, and then we're all ready. Okay, we're ready. How's everyone doing? Is everyone okay? Ooh, I should also put on my sunglasses because it's pretty sunny, and I've been squinting a lot. I don't want to do that. I don't want to squint. Just want to be relaxed, have conversations with people in a relaxed manner. Yeah. Hey, Mac, how you doing? Hello, dandelion gum. So we're gonna be doing a 2-hour stream today. Let's see how many conversations we can have. Weather looks good. Yeah, weather looks good. The weather is good. Uh, the I'm psyched to have conversations with people. We're gonna try a slightly different social experiment today. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Expecting some good conversations. The Bible people are here, so fuck them. My recovery is also going good, so I don't know if anybody's concerned. My recovery is getting good, but apparently I started doing physiotherapy and it's gonna take between 4 to 8 weeks to get back to normal. 4 to 8 weeks. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Still, even with while I'm recovering and I'm lifting less weight, I'm still stronger than most people in the gym. So when people say that as a vegan you can't be strong, that's kind of insane. It's genuinely insane. How's everyone doing? How's your day so far? Maybe I should also oil up. Are you taking steroids? No, why would I be taking steroids? Do I look like I'm taking steroids? I don't know. Is that why you're so mad? I'm not mad at all. What do you mean? Are you saying, I'm asking me why I'm so angry sometimes? I'm not angry. I'm just direct. I think a lot of you, like, the fact that you think I'm mad or angry means that you're not a very good judgment of emotions. So maybe, old world 68. Maybe you need to learn to judge emotions better or actually listen to what people say. But I can expect some people to do that, can I? It takes a little bit of grown up, of maturity to listen.
Okay, which fixed some weird words. I'm kidding.
Let's go. Looks like a nice day. Yes, it is a very nice day today outside. It's warm. It's gonna be even warmer the next days. But it is, yeah. The whole week is gonna be great weather. Muscle boy, relax. I'm relaxed. I'm very relaxed. That's why I'm here to have conversations with people because I'm so relaxed. You guys want to have a conversation? Was the last time you ate meat? 12 years ago? I don't know. Something like that. Trust imaginary God? Nah, no thank you. See the nut jobs with the religious nut jobs already got in the chat. Sorry, bro. I really don't mean to call you a nut job, but imagine just coming into a stream and start saying religious bullshit.
You don't need to stop off. Brazil's a direct flight.
Vegan nut jobs? If only. There are, a lot of vegan nut jobs, that's for sure. I'm not one of them. Hey, little spider. We're gonna be oiling up a little bit. If it's if we're not gonna get anyone, we're gonna be moving. Pickle rock. No, I'm not in telling people what to eat. It's okay if you don't understand it. That's fine. But no, I'm not telling people what to eat. I'm telling people to not oppress sentient beings. There's a difference there. I hope you understand it. But if you don't understand it, that's fine. You just maybe tell yourself repeatedly what I can explain to you exactly what oppression is and how I stand against oppression. That's why I stand here on the street, because I'm against oppression, not against. I'm not here for any diet. I don't care what you put in your mouth. As I've repeatedly said, you can put in your mouth whatever you want, but when what you put in your mouth is the body part of a sentient being who did not want that, then that is oppressive, and you shouldn't do that. You're not sexy? Oh, yes, I am. Thank you. But the fact that you think I'm not means that I actually am super sexy. You're right, not sexy. I'm super sexy. So I appreciate it. For everybody who's just joining in, this person in the chat just called me super sexy now. And I agree. I might be super sexy. Um, but that's only because what is very sexy is respecting the rights of every individual. That's what true sexiness is. That's what being attractive means not being an oppressor when everybody else is. It means not being an NPC when everybody else is, you know. Yeah. It's fucking food, bro. Chill out. You're not that intellectual. You're not the savior of all animals. Yeah, I'm here to stand up against oppression. I didn't claim I'm gonna stop all oppression. I just said that I'm here to stand up against oppression. And the fact that you call individuals food means exactly that's part of the issue, right? You are so invested in this idea that you're de-individualizing them so much that you refuse to even see them for the individuals that they are. Because the minute you acknowledge their individuality, you will need to change. We need to stop oppressing them. So it's much easier, right, to easily dismiss this idea that it's much easier to dismiss this idea that it's about food, so therefore everyone should be allowed to eat whatever they want. But it's not. It's not. It's very simple. It's about individuals. It's about oppression. And if you're against oppression, then you should be vegan. If you're not vegan and you claim you're against oppression, then there's a moral contradiction in your worldview. You okay? Vegans kill more animals than carnivores. Look it up. False. Also, we're not here against killing, we're here against oppression, as we just explained to you. It's interesting that the words that I mention just come one ear and they exit the other. But that's why I will repeat them. I'm here to stand up against injustice, against oppression. It is unjust to simply force a sentient being into a slaughterhouse because you want to. It is unjust to bring them into existence to enslave them. It is unjust to exploit them. But you want to put some numbers in there and say, look, my numbers are better than yours, which they arguably are not. But that's how you end up in a position where you may make some form of sense in your mind. Then I would urge you to at least look into the right numbers rather than, just spewing up nonsense about my numbers are better than your numbers. Look it up. I think I've been having I have at least 2,500 conversations that are recorded. I think in total maybe 3,000 conversations with people. I look it up almost every day, so I think I do look it up, I think I do inform myself when it comes to actually having conversations with people and telling them what's what. And if there's something that I'm uncertain of, I mention it, that it may just be my opinion or that I'm uncertain of it. I don't care about. I don't think you knowing one thing or another makes you smarter or not. I think it's intelligence is about how you deal with new information, not how much information you gather in your brain. Religious dictator? Yeah, I agree. All the Christians are pretty much religious dictators. They want everyone to believe in this imaginary person, and then they become completely contradictory to their own moral values, especially if they're not vegan. Welfare recipient. Yeah, there's a lot of welfare recipients, you're right, and a lot of people do deserve welfare. I'm not sure about the percentage of people who deserve welfare versus people who don't deserve welfare, but I hope that the system takes care of the ones that do. See, this person, God put animals on earth for us to eat them. See, this is the type of stuff that I'm talking about. You see, this is contradictory to the idea that God is compassionate. If God is compassionate, he would not create animals with the capability to feel pain and have an experience of the world and not want to die. Why would God create animals with the will to not die if their purpose is for them to die? Right? That wouldn't be compassionate. So either God is not compassionate, which is a possibility, right? God may be a dick. There may exist a God, and God may be an actual asshole. That's a strong possibility. But the most likelihood is that there is no God. But God being compassionate and God putting animals on this earth for you to eat, no. That's definitely a no-no. That would be, again, these two statements are in direct contradiction with each other. I detest vegans. That's okay. You detest people who respect animals. That's fine. You probably, because you deep down know that you should be doing the same, that you should be respecting their rights. But somehow, you're too lazy, or something is holding you back, and you're just so entrenched in this feeling that you have, instead of trying to be logical and precise about your decisions. Oh, and you're also racist, I see. Jesus. That's where we get. Yeah, because that's the position, right? If you think it's okay to oppress animals, you may also think it's okay to oppress other races, like this person. You get them, you know? The racists will always come into the chat. The speciesists will always come into the chat because that's the next logical conclusion. If you think that there is a morally significant difference between a human being and an animal that would justify the difference in treatment, then you would have to mention it. But nobody has been able so far, amongst the 3,000 conversations I've had, nobody has been able to mention such an important distinction that would justify the oppression. Settle down, cream pie. Settle down. I suggest cream pie that you tone it down with the racism, otherwise you're gonna be kicked. Okay? Cream pie. I hope I don't really like racists, and if you want to stick around and understand why it's bad, it's fine. You can. But if you're just here to spew racist nonsense, then you can get the fuck out. We don't like racists. Or you can also just go fuck yourself. You're always free to do that. And for everyone who's just joining and is not knowing who I'm telling to fuck themselves, there is a racist in the chat, and I told that racist to fuck themselves. Even vegans harm animals. That's okay. The perspective is not about harm. We're not here to not cause harm. We're here to stand against oppression. We're here to remove the idea that animals are here for us to use. If you accidentally harm an animal, if you incidentally harm an animal, that's a different concern, just like it is when you incidentally or accidentally harm a human. But if you intentionally choose to bring into existence a sentient being only to use them and then kill them, well, that's oppression, that's exploitation, and it is wrong. Yeah. Yeah, you're also a sexist. You don't like women. It's okay, man, if you don't like women. Being gay is cool. Well, on this channel, in fact, being gay means that you're cool. Hey, you wanna have a conversation? Yeah, okay, cream pie, that's fine. Cream pie, it's okay. You can just, as I said, you can go fuck yourself. I'll just, I'll put you in a timeout. You're free to stay, but, you can just fuck off otherwise. Being gay is embarrassing? Nah, it's not. Being gay is actually very cool. What's embarrassing is having a problem with people who engage in consensual sexual activities, but you think that they shouldn't be engaging in that activity with that one person. That's embarrassing.
What's up?
You wanna have a conversation?
Yeah?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Where are you? Yeah, sure. I'm okay with it.
Can you move your bike a little bit backwards so that we can have a conversation? Oh no, I'm gonna go there, so yeah. You wanna come here so that you're in view? What's your name?
Michel,
Michiel? I'm Chip, nice to meet you.
nice to meet you.
Where are you from, Michiel?
I'm from Germany.
What brings you to Amsterdam?
It's a good question. I think excitement and life, and I wanna visit every country I can.
Yeah. So Michiel, there's this thing that I'm standing on the street today for. There's a lot of dogs who don't get adopted. You know that?
Yeah.
They're in shelters, and they have to get euthanized. You know that, right?
They get what?
Euthanized, like killed.
Here in Amsterdam.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah. Not
Okay.
just here in Amsterdam, everywhere across Europe.
Okay.
Well, everywhere around the world, really. So we're trying, my friend and I, who's also over there speaking to other people, we're trying to get to pass this proposal that after we kill the dogs, that we also, eat them.
You eat dogs.
Not me, no. Like everyone who would eat them. Like it would be a waste of meat, right? If
Yeah.
we just kill the dogs and don't eat them afterwards.
Yeah.
So we're trying to pass a a bill to get people to to get dog meat in supermarkets.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, yeah. How do you feel about that? Do you feel, would you sign that?
Signing?
Yeah, yeah. Like, would you be in favor of eating dog meat?
I mean, I'm not sure because I feel like for me it's better to when I see a dog that's really like needs some food, I give it by myself. But I think it's cool that you are signing or getting money to like um, for the dogs, and that's a cool thing.
Yeah. If they die, we just want their body to not go to waste.
Oh, that's cool too. Now I understand what you're saying. The
Yeah,
message.
yeah, yeah. Well, what do you think about it? Is that okay?
What is okay?
To like a lot of people have an issue with this idea of eating dogs. Do you have an issue with it?
Oh, so if the dog dies, that this body doesn't go to waste. People eat the dog,
Yeah,
and the dog is already dead.
yeah. Well, no, we kill them because we have to kill them. We can't keep them. Nobody adopted them.
Now I'm getting all of it. That's
Cats also, by the way, not just dogs.
That's a tough question, I would say. And
What's tough about it?
I mean, I kind of,
You eat meat, right?
yeah, I eat meat.
So what's the difference?
I'm feeling like the owner of the dog, everybody's dog, everybody
But these dogs don't have an owner. We already
doesn't
said.
have an owner.
Yeah.
100% right. I mean, why not? And it's an animal like any other, like rabbit and so on. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So it's okay, right? To eat
Yeah,
dogs?
for me it would be okay. I mean, I wouldn't eat a dog because I'm not like, I don't have to. But people that like, I know.
But
it's
wait a
okay.
minute. Don't have to. You don't have to eat any animal, but you choose to, right? So why
Sure.
wouldn't you choose to eat dogs?
There's other meat for me that's more enjoyable and more common. And if I go to restaurants, they sell it. And if I would like to eat a dog, I think it would be a crime in my country.
Okay. In Germany?
Yeah.
Oh no, because we're trying to get it passed also in Germany.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, for me, it's like if I don't have emotional feeling about animal like dog's very emotional. It's
But you
easier.
don't have an emotional attachment to all dogs, right? These
Yeah.
are dogs that you don't know.
But all dogs remind me of dogs, like you know.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Okay, but do you just want their body to go to waste?
no.
No. So why wouldn't you buy them then? Would you rather kill a cow instead of eating a dead dog?
You have good questions,
Yeah.
and I'm really concerned about my answers, but it's a good. I didn't came here. I didn't expect it. This topic,
Yeah.
but it's very interesting. And from now on, I would say we make this to an end, and I will enjoy the sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, what do you feel like? Because I don't get it. So, do you think it's better to kill a cow than eat a dead dog?
Can you repeat? This would be the last question.
Sure. So, is it better to kill a cow than eat a dead dog?
Is it better to kill a cow or eat a dead dog?
Yeah.
I would choose to kill the cow.
You would choose to. So, why are you so cruel to cows then?
No, I said that's my last question, but thank you.
Well, how is it like? I'm not gonna
No.
fist bump you being cruel to a cow, man. Why is that okay to be cruel to
Okay.
cows? You would rather kill an animal instead of eating a dead animal. Like, how is that fair? I'm just trying to understand it. Like, you value so much all of this box that you were put in that you'd rather stay in this box rather than think clearly.
I think that you are don't thinking clearly because I said this will be my last question. I will answer
Sure,
to you.
sure.
And
Yeah. Why do I have to
where
respect
can
that for you?
where can I see the interview?
I thought that was the last question.
Oh, okay.
Such nonsense conversation. Maybe we're gonna have a bit of. Maybe we're gonna have a a better conversation. So this person said that they'd rather kill a cow than eat a dead dog. Imagine that, man. Imagine just how brainwashed people are to believe that it's okay to do this to animals. Wow. Okay, we're gonna try it again with somebody else. Hey, Martin, nice to see you here. Chip, you are so pathetic. You're doing it again. Why do I have to respect that, bro? You're a child. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I do look young. You're right. I look very young. Thank you for that. Fight. What was your name? Fight we Maldavius. I appreciate you calling me young. I do look young. It's because I'm on a plant-based diet. That's what makes me look young. You wanna have a conversation? Brother, I don't get it. Why do the racists really feel the need to come into this stream?
You was right.
About?
It was my last question. But where can I see the interview if you use it in the internet?
Oh, I'm on YouTube right now.
Live streaming or?
Yeah.
Oh, live.
Yeah, I asked you if you're okay being live.
I mean, as I mean it, I could talk to you for so many hours, but I'm visiting here and it's difficult for me to get all of your information and speaking to English. But I know you're doing the right, and I'm not really sure if my decision is. I mean, there's no right or wrong, but
I would say there is wrong. I would say killing a human is wrong. It's pretty right or wrong. I would say
fine,
killing an innocent animal is wrong.
fine. Are you vegan?
Yeah.
Cool. You
Yeah, because I
definitely-
respect animals. What sort of person wouldn't be vegan, if you ask me? Like
you
it's
definitely choose the right person to talk to because I eat a lot of meat, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, and I don't say it to. I kind of feel like a vibe, I eat meat. No, it doesn't mean like that. But
But you're only concerned with yourself, aren't you? You're not concerned with the victims of your choices. So why does it matter? Like we can have a conversation all day long, but as long as you're only going to be concerned with what you get out of it or your concern, then we can't really have a conversation because you don't take into consideration what these innocent animals go through. And you can always just find ways to justify it, right? Like you just said now, it's better to kill an innocent animal rather than eat a dead one. Like, that's a pretty fucked up thing to say. Like, their life matters so little to you that you'd rather be in this thing that you were taught your whole life that it's okay to do rather than question it a little bit and change. Like that's how little their life matters to you, and it's okay if their life doesn't matter to you, because your life also doesn't matter to me, just like my life doesn't matter to you.
yeah.
But I wouldn't pay somebody to kill you. It's not like that's a little bit extra,
No, not
isn't
paying.
it?
I would kill it by myself. I was
But you
thinking
pay
about-
people to kill animals.
Yeah, I right now, yeah, because it's like the comfort zone. It's a comfort zone. But I would kill an animal if I want to eat it.
Humans
And
are
if it's-
animals also, right?
Yeah, sure,
Would you kill humans?
sure.
You'd kill humans to eat them even though you don't need to?
If I don't need them,
Well, you don't need to eat any animal.
I mean that's a choice. Like I wanna eat meat. I could.
You could eat
I
plant-based
could
meat.
eat Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I eat vegan, but that's not an excuse. I know. But I choose to eat meat, and I don't know if it's for the rest of my life. But right now, I'm not thinking too much of it. But as the most of people do, I'm thinking that I'm thinking.
I don't know what to tell you, man. You have to think about more than yourself, not just yourself. I'm here to stand up for the rights of animals, not to get you to eat or not eat whatever you want to eat, I don't care what you put in your mouth. My problem is when you think it's okay to kill somebody because you want to put their flesh in your mouth. That's my problem. I don't think it's okay to do that to a human. I don't think it's okay to do that to a dog, to any other animal. Because we all feel, we all have emotions, and we all want to live. Just because you're more intelligent doesn't mean you have the right to live more than anybody else.
I wouldn't say that I'm more intelligent than animals or something. I mean,
I would say you are probably. I don't know. I don't know you,
yeah,
but
but we can't say that. I don't know what to say in English. But thanks for the conversation.
I'll give you a card. But just, say don't be that person. Don't just be what everyone else does, It's not, I don't know what to tell you. Because it's like, you don't have a logical reason for doing it. You just do it because somebody told you to.
I mean, you know people, you talk to a lot of people,
Yeah.
and I think you can see what I'm thinking of, what I want to say to you, what I'm thinking of about eating meat. But for me, it's very difficult to speak English, and for me, it's my choice to enjoy the sun right now. But thanks for the conversation. Okay?
Just feels like a habit. That's all it is.
Sure. Habit, it's like in German Gewohnheit. Habit is another word. Okay.
Okay. Have a good one. Cheers. He came back. Man, it's so warm outside. I will need to oil up. Oh wait, I already oiled up. What am I saying? I don't know why I felt like I didn't oil up. But you do care. I don't care what people put in their mouth, as I've explained it to him and everyone else. I'm here to stand up for the rights of animals. The whole idea is, not seeing them as means to an end, not oppressing them, not treating them as commodities. And the fact that this person was like, that's the whole thing, right? That's the tell. The minute that everyone just does it the same as everyone else. Hey, you want to have a conversation?
Yes.
Are you?
What kind of sort of experience?
I just ask you some questions. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Nice. You want to come here so that you're in view?
Okay.
What's your name?
Johann.
Johann, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Johann?
I live close Berlin, Germany.
Oh, nice. Another German person. Nice. So, Johann, there's this, I don't know if you know, but a lot of dogs that don't get adopted,
Uh-huh.
they get killed in shelters. You know that?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, so obviously the dogs that some people, they pay for to have their dogs, then they give them away and they end up in the shelter. And the shelters don't have enough money to keep them alive forever, so they keep them for a week or two and then they kill them.
Okay.
Yeah, so because people don't adopt them, right? So my friend and I, who's also on the other side of the street, we're working on this proposal to, after we kill the dog, to sell their flesh so that we raise more money for the shelter. How do you feel about this idea?
I mean, I feel bad about the idea of killing the dog in the first place.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. I think dog shelters in Germany, I think the dogs only get killed when it's when they're very, very old, like not after 2 weeks or something.
Oh, they can't keep them forever. No, they have a lot of dogs. So it depends on the situation, but a lot of the times they have too many dogs to keep, so it's difficult to keep them.
Yeah.
But what do you think about this idea of not wasting their body? Dogs and cats also, because cats are also in this situation.
I mean, I think it's horrible to kill them in the first place.
It's horrible to kill them?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if we eat them afterwards, doesn't that make it less horrible?
I don't think it makes it less horrible, to be honest.
Okay, well what about the other animals then? The animals that we kill for food?
Yeah, it's true. It shouldn't be a difference. Like, you should treat animals the same way
Yeah.
as you
Yeah, because
like animal rights.
the reason why we should treat them the same isn't because of how we see them, but rather about how they are on their own, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of caught on. This isn't actually happening, right? Like,
Yeah.
we're not actually on for dogs, but we are trying to get this idea around that if you're not okay with killing dogs, why would you be okay with killing other animals, right? For products we don't actually need. So how do you feel about that? Do you participate in this?
I mean, I'm not a vegetarian myself, but in the couple past months, actually, I started eating vegetarian most of the time. So
Yeah.
avoiding meat, and also if I eat meat, then I buy like bio meat, like quality ones.
Why do you do that?
Because I think, I mean, I also have empathy for the animals on one hand, and it's bad for the environment, and
But bio
it's
is
horrible.
worse for the environment. Bio is even worse for the environment. So
Okay, might be, but I'm really against like the animals being kept in like very, very small cages and like under horrible conditions.
can I ask
So,
why is that bad? Like, why are you against that?
I'm against that because I think it's just against animal rights. If they have to have space to move and to like take a like they shouldn't stand in their own shit. Like, they should be kind of having a
Why would that
Good
be
luck.
bad though? Like, why is it bad if they suffer? Why is it bad if an animal suffers?
because they're also living things and they shouldn't suffer.
And they don't want to suffer, right?
Huh?
What is it because they don't want to suffer, or why?
I believe they don't want to suffer. Yeah,
Yeah. Do you think they want to be killed?
of course not.
No. So wouldn't then logically entail that if you don't want them to suffer, you should also not want them to be killed?
Yes.
So then, using them for any products, that's milk, cheese, eggs, or even killing them in the biological industry, shouldn't that be the same thing? Because you're still
it should.
infringing on their rights.
Yes, it should be, and I also know where this is going because
Yeah.
there is actually no logical reason to not be vegan.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
I think that's the point you want to achieve. And I agree with you. There's no logical point of being not vegan besides the argument you say, okay, you like the taste or you like the food products.
But that's not illogical, right? That's just an emotional response.
That's
You
true.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, if there's no logical reason, then why aren't you vegan already, Johan? Because you seem like a smart guy, man. What's going on there? Why
Yeah,
aren't you vegan
it's
yet?
just I just like cheese and eggs and like all kinds of foods. And I try to eat vegan where I can or vegetarian sometimes, but I'm probably not. I probably like the food too much to completely resist.
But it's not just about food, right? It's about clothing, entertainment, all the situations where we put animals as a means to an end. We say, I don't necessarily care what happens to you, or I care to some extent, but not to the extent that if I want a product from you, I'm just gonna have to go. You're gonna have to go through some shit because I just want this out of you, right? Like, would you, if you were in their shoes, would you want that to happen to you?
Of course not.
Of course not, right? So, what's keeping you from being vegan? Is it just the taste? Because you live in close to Berlin, you said you have so many. Now you have so many options, like even for taste, that just resemble it so
Yeah.
much. Like
Yeah.
essentially, you're just speaking now about like a taste difference, and is a taste difference like I don't know, 10 minutes of taste difference really justify the whole existence of an animal?
It should not.
It should
Yeah,
not.
It
Yeah.
should not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do going forward? Do you want to continue being in this position where?
Probably, I think I will stay in this position and try to like maybe pay more attention in future to eat even more vegetarian or vegan. But
So, how many more animals should be exploited, abused, and slaughtered for you from now on?
it's not. It's like it's a pointless conversation because it's like I know you're right and it's, you should be vegan in the end of the day.
But that's worse, you know, like this idea that you know I'm right is worse than somebody who doesn't know, right? Because like you're not just like there's people like ignorance is one part of the equation, right? There's people who are ignorant who don't know about the issue, and you can't really blame them. You can't blame somebody who doesn't know if what they're doing is bad, but you know that what you're doing is bad and still you continue to do it for your taste pleasure. That's a little bit worse than what everyone else is doing. So
Okay, well, that's your opinion, but I think if you try to avoid and buy good products where you can, it's better than not doing it.
But there's
in
no
my
good
opinion.
products for the animals. All these good labels that you have on them, they're labels created by these industries to make you feel better about your choices. But in
it's
reality,
not true.
animals
Like a
go
lot
to the
of a
same
lot of
thing.
animals also have like they have like a lot of land like in the like where to live on and farms and it's like,
So wait a minute. If you were in a cage in a prison, somebody were to be giving you a bigger cage, it would be better. But that's it. That's all. Just a bigger cage. You'd still be going through the same things. Sexual impregnation, right? Because you would be sexually exploited to be pregnant. Your babies would be taken away from you so that they don't drink the milk, so that you can have as much milk. Your babies would be killed because feeding them was just too costly. So, and you would be killed when your milk production declines. So you would be going through the same practices. You just have a little bit more space to live on. But I don't think it's the space that would be the issue always, right? Because animals huddle together anyway. And you would also want to be
but
with
it's
your...
it's a difference. It's a different how they live.
I mean, small difference. It's
That's
like
not
say
a small difference if you're in like 1-by-1 cage or you have a huge meadows and
well,
grass and fields.
it's a little bit like saying raping somebody on the street is worse than raping them in a nice hotel room, right? You're still doing
Yeah.
something bad to somebody, but you're doing it in a better environment. Like, is it really that different? They're still going through the same shit, you know?
Yeah, on a different way, but in the end, yes, you're right.
Yeah, I'm just saying, don't be in that position. I mean, there's nothing I can do about apathy. So if you're apathetic towards it, there's nothing I can do. I can only urge you to watch maybe the most important speech you'll ever hear. That's a really good speech, and
Thank
maybe
you.
you see what you can do. Do you think you can watch that?
Yeah, sure.
Until you watch it, how about you don't consume any animal products until you watch the most important speech you'll ever hear?
Okay, I got you.
Thank you, man.
It's nice talking to you.
Yeah,
Keep going.
Consider changing your mind because
Okay.
it's worth it. Okay. You seem like an open-minded person. There's not a lot like you. Okay. Have a good one. Cheers. Watch out. Yeah. It's okay to eat meat. Well, Kefa, you've been here for a while. I don't think as I've explained to him, it's not about. I keep speaking about the animals. It's not about what you put in your mouth. It's about the innocent sentient beings who are oppressed for you. You know that Gary magic will change him. I actually don't know that. Just the only thing is, Renee, the only thing is that when people are in this position and they speak to somebody like me on the street, I realize I'm the type of person who people don't really like to lower their defenses around me. I think it's because I speak pretty eloquently or something. I don't know. I'm pretty well spoken. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more, take pauses and behave as if I'm thinking about what they're saying. But yeah, that's, people will be a little bit more defensive around me because of this. So this means that even if they know that I'm right as this guy did, they wouldn't admit to changing just because of that. So yeah. Bro, you're a sociopath? No, I'm not a sociopath. What do you mean? I care about sentient. I'm here fighting for the most defenseless creatures on Earth, the ones that most people ignore, the ones that most people swipe under the rug and say, "I've been taught that it's okay to kill them, therefore it's okay to kill them," and I'm just here saying, "Hey, don't force them in this position. Don't exploit them. Don't treat them like objects." You're calling me a sociopath because I'm saying that? Yeah, it doesn't really matter what they tell you then. Yeah. You wanna have a conversation? Chip being a dickhead again. Give it up, mate. No one cares. Seems like some people care. You guys wanna have a conversation?
Just do it, it's fun.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sure, why not?
Okay, love it.
I'm scared, but okay. I have no idea what I signed up for.
You wanna come here for? Yeah, that's
I
okay.
have no idea what I signed up for.
I'm a nice person. Don't worry about it. What's your name?
Lily,
Lily. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Where are
to
you from,
meet you.
Lily?
U.S.
U.S. Love it. So Lily, I don't know if you're aware, but a lot of dogs that end up in the shelter, they have to be killed after a while because there's just not enough money to feed them to keep them alive, right? And some people just don't adopt them. So my colleague and I, who's on the other side, we were proposing this idea that with the dogs that get killed, that after we kill them, we use their flesh and make food out of it. Like we sell it on the market. We're trying to legalize this idea of dog meat in supermarkets. How do you feel about this idea?
Sorry, I'm a rescue mama, so I'm gonna have to say no to that idea.
You don't like this idea but the dogs will be killed anyway, right? Otherwise we'll just waste their bodies if we don't eat their flesh. No? Why are you against it though?
Just a social attachment to dogs.
Social
They're part
attachment to
of
dogs?
Yeah.
But these wouldn't be
family.
dogs that you have an attachment to, right? These would be just
They're
some dogs.
somebody's dogs.
Oh no, these weren't. They're again in a shelter, right? They're nobody's dogs.
Yeah, still.
Still
Yeah,
no?
It would be tough. It would be tough, for sure.
Okay. So you wouldn't buy dog meat, I assume.
No, sorry.
But do you buy any other type of meat?
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Well, what's the difference then?
They're part of our family, so I think it's a bit different.
But not
So-
again, not this individual is not part of your family, right? Like this
Yeah, but
individual.
they were part of probably somebody's family at some point, so.
And if they weren't, if they were just like brought into existence, nobody bought them, and then, they.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you. But
So,
thank you and good luck
I'm
with that.
just trying to raise this idea that if you think it's wrong to
I
kill
think
dogs, why is it okay to kill other animals?
Yeah, I think it's food for thought for sure.
Food for
But
thought?
thank you.
Yeah, maybe also for act, because animals are killed for you otherwise. Yeah, it's because of her feelings. She doesn't have a logical argument. They never do. There's no logical argument. She ran away. No. I feel like she knew where it was going. Of course she knew. She isn't stupid, Is eating dogs okay? Yeah. Didn't want to be called out on her hypocrisy? Probably. Wow, a lot of people don't care about animals in this stream. There's 42% of people don't really care about animals. Wow. This is all about you and I can prove it. Okay, prove it. So I keep speaking about the animals, but you think it's all about me. I keep telling you that I'm here to speak for animals. With every person I speak about animals, but you claim it's about me. I mean, I think you might have a crush on me, and that's okay if you have a crush on me. I'm generally not interested. I don't like to. I'm not interested in people who abuse animals. So uh, that's the first thing. Uh, but you know, maybe do better. Where is Chip from? I'm originally from Romania, but I live here in the Netherlands. Well, I'm Dutch now, so. It's about the animals and nothing else. Exactly. Hey, little buddy. Hello, little dog. Hey. Completely ignoring me. If you don't care about other animals, why should anyone care about you? A biological animal, Homo sapiens, sapiens, yeah. Yeah, thank you so much, Renee. Yeah, if you don't care about other animals, why should anyone care about you, the other animal, right? Yeah, Linda, I know I was catcalling other dogs. I know that. I'm sorry. I just can't help myself. They're just so freaking cute. They walk down the street with a ball in their mouth. They're golden retriever. They're wet because they went in the water. I'm just not going to be able to resist, you know? Dog calling, yeah. Animal rights are human rights. Completely agree with you. Yeah. The dog ignoring you is so ironic to your current conversation. Well, no, it has nothing to do with it. It's not like the dog can understand it. And it would be ironic if I would be speaking up for their rights. Do you want to have more conversation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is it filmed? Like this?
Yeah. 1 second. Okay. What do you want to say now? Come here.
There was one question from you that I think I didn't get right. You asked me, would you eat a kill a cow or eat a dead
Dog. Yeah, dog.
Can you repeat, please?
Yeah. Would you rather kill a cow or eat a dead dog?
I mean, where can I eat a dead dog? Like,
It's not the point, though.
okay, then I would kill a cow.
So you came here to say the same thing
Yeah.
you said before?
I mean, it's not quite the same because.
How is that logical, though? It just feels like it's emotional.
For me, it's emotional.
Yeah.
For me, it's like if I go to a restaurant and there's no dog meat, but if the restaurant would give me dog meat, not just cow or some other type, or especially the dog meat from the type of dog you said that would get another use from their body, I would not always choose cow, but for the taste for me.
So
I
your
would-
taste pleasure justifies violence towards an animal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now it's
So if a cow, if you could beat the shit out of a cow and it would taste 3 times better, you would justify beating the shit out of a cow because it would taste 3 times better?
beat the shit out of a cow.
Yeah.
Like kill myself.
Torture the cow. If you
Oh,
torture the cow,
no. That's a problem.
but it
I
would
mean,
taste way better. If you torture them and it would taste 3 times better, hell, 5 times better.
That's so good question. I mean, I really enjoy your channel. I will look at it, but oh no. But the most of them are tortured. Yeah.
So wait, so I'm curious. If torturing a cow would give way better tasting meat, would you be in favor of torturing a cow?
No.
But then you're inconsistent, right? Because you don't do it for taste then. Then it just seems like you have this one thing
No,
that you
I don't
do it
think.
for.
I'm not thinking you're right if you say you're just not doing for the taste then.
But if you say it's
My-
for taste,
Yeah, but
then you
it-
should need to go further for taste,
I'm
right?
a guy that I have made a very long diet, eat a lot of vegetables and so on. And now for me, it's like if I eat like a vegetable like broccoli with cheese, it's exploding in my mouth, the flavors. I think 3 times, even half the time of the cow would be enough for me. Even half of the taste from the cow. And for me, yeah. I mean, another question you could ask me is, I like the protein intake from meat better than like from cheese, fish, or
I understand you really want to talk about yourself and what you get out of it.
yeah.
But the question is about animals, not about yourself or what you get out
Yeah,
of it.
but
There's
it's
obviously
my choice
benefits
to
from
tell
it.
you what I'm thinking right now. I know it's from your channel, and
So
maybe
if eating humans would give you 3 times more protein,
I would think about it.
you would think about eating humans.
I mean, it's illegal, yeah, but I would
But you would. But if legality weren't
I
an
mean,
issue, you would be.
I would
You would
not
be eating
kill a
human.
human, but something like 3 times. You said for 3 times more protein. If I get somehow to eat a dead body, I would like think about it, but not do it. That's
So
my
you would go to
prefer-
you would go to the cemetery, dig up bodies that were.
No, Senate, this is illegal. Some legal way, maybe.
But leave legality out of it. Let's
Maybe if
imagine that
my-
everything we're saying is
Maybe
legal.
even if my parents die and if I talk to them before they die, and I would say like, do you wanna get like fire to powder? What's the thing? You know what?
Yeah, yeah.
Wie heißt das?
Ashes, yeah.
Ashes. No, not ashes.
Yeah.
The Feuerbestattung.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. the
Funeral,
ironic-
not in the.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if they say you can eat me, I would think about it, but I don't think it would be nice. Yeah, because it's my parents.
But
they're
you see, in this
emotional,
condition.
But some other.
But what
so
if your
it's-
parents couldn't tell you if you can eat them or not?
couldn't?
Yeah. They have a mental disorder, you know. They grew older and now they can no longer tell you whether it's okay to eat them or not.
I'm not sure.
Because that's the situation animals are in. They can't tell you whether it's okay to eat them or not.
Yeah,
So
they
you just
can't tell.
assume that it is okay. So would you do the same with your parents? Would you just assume that it's okay?
I wouldn't just assume it, but it's a difficult question to me. I didn't understand everything you said actually, but
Well, the reason why you don't want to die is not any other reason other than any other animal doesn't want to die. It's not something that you think of that I don't want to die. You just were born with this idea that you don't want to die. It's something that comes from yourself simply being conscious. Every conscious being doesn't want to die. It's the same with animals. They don't want to die.
yeah. But
Why should somebody respect your right
I
to not
think
die?
what the main thing is, I don't think you, or for me, there's no difference. No, plants live too.
Yeah,
That's-
but I'm sure you understand that a plant is not the same as an animal or a human being. They don't have
I
a
didn't
central
say that.
nervous
Yeah,
system.
yeah,
They're
it's
not
not-
conscious.
They're not conscious. You
No.
think? For you?
No, it's just science. They're not conscious. And I can prove to
Yeah,
you that they're
science.
not conscious. You think
Science.
plants feel pain?
Yeah.
Okay. Does your hand feel pain?
Yeah.
If I cut your hand, will your hand still feel pain?
If you cut my hand,
Yeah, will your hand still feel pain?
at first it will hurt, but after not.
No, it will hurt you, but the hand will no longer be attached to you. So if I then stab your hand, will the hand feel pain?
After you cut off,
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel the pain.
No,
Because it's
you
off.
wouldn't, and neither would the hand. The hand doesn't feel pain. You feel the pain. There's just pain receptors on it. So even if you think a plant has pain receptors, it doesn't have a brain to experience the pain.
Doesn't
Everything.
need a brain.
Well, where do you think your pain is going? If I cut off your hand, where do you
Yeah,
think that
I
will you
mean
experience
that's
the pain?
what you are thinking of. You're thinking of science, and I believe in different things. And I think it's in Germany
Believe
it's
in
called
different things.
in Germany it's called egoistisch, Pflanzen von Lebewesen zu unterscheiden. Das finde ich egoistisch. Und du bist zum Beispiel vegan, you're vegan, and I've tried to say in English, it's egoistic. I don't know the word in English, sorry, but
Selfish.
it's selfish to make a difference between a plant and an animal in this.
This
what
isn't the
feelings.
difference that I make a difference. It's just science.
Yeah, science. For you, it's
Yeah.
science.
No, it's not for
too.
me. It's science.
Yeah, not for me.
Well, it doesn't matter what's for you or not.
It
Consciousness.
does matter.
Wait a minute. So,
It does
where
matter
does
for me.
consciousness come from?
It does.
Where
it
does
does-
consciousness come
It does
from?
matter for me.
Oh, well then, if you care so much about plants, that when you adopt a plant-based diet, you kill less plants. So then you should already be on a plant-based diet because you would kill less plants if you care so much about plants. But you don't care about plants. This is just an argument that you throw out there as an attempt at a
That's
gotcha.
the catch point.
Yeah, it's just an attempt at a gotcha.
Yeah. I
But you
mean,
don't even have a
it's
gotcha
nice
because
that you want to tell me something, but I don't understand because the ears are already like locked in from that your science and my beliefs, your beliefs.
no, I don't have
That's
any
the cut.
beliefs. I didn't mention anything that I
That's
believe
the
in.
cut for me.
There's no beliefs over
Well, thank
here.
you so much.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you're
I hope-
anti-science, right?
Thank you.
Do you believe the Earth is flat
you.
also?
That's a good question. Follow him.
Because I don't know.
No,
Like the
for
Earth
real,
is being
for
flat
real,
is the same
for
as
real.
plants having
I didn't
feelings.
I came here, I was thinking, okay, reading the sign, and then the topic was really interesting, and now my time is going to other things. But I hope you make a lot of interviews like, I know, better than me. No, not better than me or less better, but interesting ones. And thank you very much.
Okay.
Cheers.
What the fuck? So this person came 3 times. Do you think he's gonna come the 4th time also? I'm sorry, but that's just too funny to me. He came 3 times, and every single time you catch him, he goes out there, retreats, tries to find another gotcha, and then comes back. He needs a 4th conversation. Yeah, Marissa, it seems like so. Appreciate you being here, Marissa. More vegans are fat compared to meat eaters. So all of a sudden, vegans are not frail and skinny. Now we're fat. Man, like I swear to God, like this idea that that people see, like you guys have a problem with vegans, but the reason why you have a problem with vegans is because you know deep down you should be one. Because you know that what we're doing, rejecting the animal exploitation, saying no to the oppression of animals, is what you should be doing also. But somehow you think that so funny. Somehow you think that we're both skinny and fat at the same time, that we're out of shape at the same time as being muscular. I've heard of that. You think we're pale, but we're also somehow dark-skinned. I've heard that also. So I don't know. Somebody called me an idiot while at the same time they didn't know. Nature Boy calls me an idiot while at the same time he didn't spell your correctly. Nature Boy, that's very ironic that you call me an idiot while at the same time you don't know how to spell your. But that's okay. Maybe you'll learn how to spell it. It's YOU''RE. That means you are. I'm not even a native English speaker, and I can tell you that. What you just used there is the possessive pronoun, your, as in mine. Yeah, well, I personally think that it's wrong to oppress innocent animals. I'm not in favor of the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of innocent animals. I think that every time you buy an animal product, you choose for an innocent animal to be oppressed for you without any necessity behind it. So yeah, we all used to be pale, skinny hippies back in the day. Yeah, now we're fat, huh? Look at me being all so fat. So fat. Fatty me. I think I even have abs, huh? Fat. Chip, bro. Good luck not turning the next interview into a debate. Good luck. It seems like you're incapable of that. Yeah, I understand. As I said, a lot of you want to speak about me because you like me a lot. Like this person, Fig Moldavius. We already established that you like me a lot. And it's fine, but you know, you have to first and foremost try to no longer oppress animals, so no longer be an animal abuser and oppressor. And then we can start having a conversation, and then we'll see what we have in common. And if we have a lot of things in common and we feel some form of attraction, maybe we can see where this goes. But otherwise, I'm not really interesting. I'm just saying, I'm not really interesting. Hey, Tard. Yeah, nice weather. You want to have a conversation? Where are we going to get insulin from? Simple, from precision fermentation, it's called. That's where we've been getting insulin now for a while now. They literally modify some bacteria that eats sugar and gives out the molecule that is required for insulin. I don't know exactly which one that is, but yeah. I know they do it for casein and whey. You're a tiny man because of lack of protein. Yeah, well, you know, I'm amongst the biggest in my gym, and yeah, my gym is not full of vegans, it's full of non-vegans. So if I'm a tiny man, then and every other non-vegan who goes to the gym almost every day, by the way, because most of the people I see in my gym goes to the gym every day. And if I'm the bigger one and I'm tiny, that means they're tinier. So that means either way, even if I'm tiny, they're tinier. So apparently a plant-based diet is better. Stop killing plants. Completely agree. That's why you should be vegan, because on the plant-based diet you kill less plants. You're right. So being vegan is in favor of killing less plants. Maybe try a different way of approaching people. That's okay, Kefa. Thank you for being concerned with it. But Kefa, really your responsibility only lies with yourself. Your responsibility, Kefa, only lies with your oppression of sentient beings. If you are forcing innocent sentient beings into slaughterhouses, maybe consider stopping oppressing sentient beings. Consider the responsibility you have. Consider why you think it's okay to be an animal abuser. And if you don't think it's okay to be an animal abuser, then you can always just stop, As for how I do outreach, that's okay. I appreciate the feedback, but I can't accept feedback from somebody who literally abuses animals themselves to tell me how to tell people to not abuse animals. Because if you knew how to tell people to not abuse animals, I would expect that you would tell yourself to not abuse animals. You guys want to have a conversation? Can we eat meat and support you? I mean, my whole goal here is for you to no longer oppress animals, but if you want to support me, support me. But don't oppress animals. That's why I'm here. I'm not looking for support. I mean, that would be great, right? Because I want to do this as a job. I have another job which I work for, which is why probably I won't be live tomorrow. But yeah, car emissions murder wildlife. Yeah, car emissions murder wildlife. That's where we're at. We're here speaking about the oppression of sentient beings, and then somebody brings in car emissions, murder wildlife. Well, there's a war going on in Iran, and it's fucked up that one country attacks another country out of the blue. But car emissions destroy wildlife, so therefore the war is justified somehow. That's as much logic as it makes when you're putting a statement like that against, the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of other sentient beings. Wait, people eat dogs? Yeah, a lot of people eat dogs, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's a war, but worry about this right now and not the innocent people being murdered. Well, crazy fox lover, if I had a solution for how those people should not be murdered, I would be sitting on the street and telling people what they can do to no longer be murdering other people. But I don't. But I do have a solution for you to no longer be murdering innocent animals, and that is to be vegan. And I'm proposing that, So whatever problems you think we may have in the world, if you have a solution for it, you're free to stand up against that injustice, against that problem, and provide solutions for people. But if yourself just claim that you're a problem and you're just virtue signaling that, look at this, there's a problem and you're not fighting for that problem. How dare you fight for other problems that, I think are more important. Well, I don't really care about your opinion. And that's the situation, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Because that would just be highly illogical. Also, a fallacy called fallacy from relative privation, FYI. Fallacy from relative privation is essentially the whataboutism of conversations, right? When you're speaking about one thing and then somebody comes in and says, well, yeah, what about this other injustice? Okay, why are you attempting to derail the issue that I'm speaking of by speaking about another issue? It's not relevant to the topic, and therefore we should not derail it to that topic. I mean, unless you can provide some form of analogy, as I just did, then it would be okay. We could use another form of injustice. Hey, you guys want to have a conversation? We could use that form of injustice another form of injustice to discuss this current form of injustice that I'm standing up for, but otherwise, yeah. That's fair. I can't say I'm a vegan, but that's a pretty grounded outlook on the situation. Well, maybe you should. Maybe you should be, There is no logical reason to not be vegan. That's the reality. There is absolutely no logical reason to not be. It's also why I'm sitting on the street is because, you don't have to be that smart to debate a topic that absolutely has no logical reason against it. You guys want to have a conversation? So it's fairly easy for me to debate it. Or, have conversations with people because there's no argument against it. There literally is no argument against it. Like, see, eating meat is natural. Who cares what's natural? That's an appeal to nature fallacy. And why it matters is because there's a lot of things that are natural. Grape is natural. Murder is natural. They're all happening in nature, and they're natural. Doing them doesn't mean you should do them, or doing them doesn't mean that it's somehow okay. You buy stuff. Do I buy stuff? Yeah, that's the only way I can survive, by buying stuff. Do you buy stuff? If you're here to tell me that what I'm buying is wrong, please provide a solution and I'll listen to it. As I said, I'm not just here to mention a problem. I'm not here to virtue signal. I'm here to mention a problem and then provide a solution. Animals eat animals, that's natural. Sure, animals rape other animals, that's natural. Therefore, we should rape. Great logic over there, buddy. You eat dogs. No, I respect all sentient beings. This person is doubling down. Still, wait, car emissions murder wildlife, so don't drive. I don't drive. Thank you for being concerned. I actually bike everywhere. I haven't driven in, I don't even know. Well, I drove a car a couple of weeks ago to Poland with a friend. Just remembering, it was pretty nice. Poland was nice. Yeah, so I drove a car then, but I don't drive otherwise. I don't have a car. I bike everywhere, You guys want to have a conversation?
No, thank you so much.
But even if I did, again, this has nothing to do with it. Virgin? Nah, I'm not a virgin. But even if I were, why would that matter? Why would that be bad? You kill more. I'm here to say I eat meat. Yeah, so you're here to say what your position is on the fact that you force innocent sentient beings into slaughterhouses for nothing more but taste pleasure or convenience or tradition. And you seem to think that that's a good logical argument. You guys want to have a conversation?
We would love to, but actually we don't
Okay.
Yo, what's up?
How old are you guys?
We're 16.
You can't be on camera. You can have a conversation with me off camera if you want, but you can't be on camera
Oh, why not?
because you're too young to consent.
Can I call my parents? for
No,
permission?
because I don't know who that is. No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We
Off
can do it
camera?
off camera.
You can be off camera?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. What's your name? I'll just ask you some questions. What's your names?
Ziggy.
Jeggy?
Reza.
Jeggy and Reza. Where are you guys from?
We're
Here.
from here.
You live here in Amsterdam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. I hope you're enjoying the weather. Huh?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, of
amazing
course
weather.
it's finally
Very,
nice.
very good.
Yeah, so my colleague and I, we're sitting here on the street, we're talking to people, and we're telling them about this idea that, dogs who aren't adopted, the dogs that live in
Shelter.
shelters, that aren't adopted, they kill them eventually, right? Because nobody
Yeah.
adopts them and it's expensive to keep them alive.
Yeah, they couldn't sleep.
Yeah. So what we were proposing is that we, instead of just killing them, like putting them to sleep, is sending them into a slaughterhouse and then using their flesh to eat them, or putting them in supermarkets.
Interesting opinion.
Yeah, because otherwise we would just be wasting their body, right?
Yeah, that's right. It's funny. I was watching a YouTube video about it's a sort of an impractical jokers
Yeah.
kind of idea, and they pitch ideas to strangers.
Yeah.
And they go in a Zoom meeting, and people talk to them, and they have to convince people. And it was also something like this, not really like this, but this is your
Yeah.
idea.
Would you buy dog meat?
Would I buy dog meat? Yeah, maybe you could do it in Asia. I think there it would.
What about here? Would you buy it here? You go into Albert Heijn?
I don't think
Depends
so.
on
I
the
don't.
cost.
Yeah, maybe the cost.
Cost
also.
and what does it taste like?
Let's
Yeah.
imagine it tastes the same and it costs the same.
As what?
As any other meat, I don't know. As
Okay.
any as cow's meat, let's say.
Depends on the nutritional value, I think.
Yeah. It's the
Also,
same.
what kind of dog?
What do you mean, what kind of dog?
Well, some dogs look tastier than the others. I don't know.
Some dogs look tastier. Which dogs look tastier?
Well, probably the little ones look better. But
The little ones look better, but they have less meat.
yeah, that's true also.
Yeah. So wait, when you see a little dog, you're like, yum, I want to put you
No,
in the
no, no,
barbecue.
not that, not that.
No?
But if I had to choose,
If you had to choose, you choose to kill the little ones. Is
yeah.
that really fair? Do you think they would chose to be born little?
No, 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 not like that. But like if I had to choose to eat one,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
not
it's easier to eat it if
not
they,
just
if
kill
they're
the
little.
little ones and let the big ones live. not
Yeah.
like
So
that.
so would you buy dog meat if you found it in the supermarket?
I don't think so
Well,
because
I mean, I would try it.
Yeah. So my question is then, would you rather eat a dead dog, right, like we just discussed, or kill a cow
I'll
And
kill
then-
a cow.
and then eat them? Yeah.
Mm, depends. Yeah, the reason why I wouldn't want to eat a dog because I know a lot of them. If they just in shelters, I don't expect them to get treated well and get like good nutrition and value.
Yeah.
So I think when I eat a dog, I think a cow is more nutritious than a dog. But if they were the same nutrition, same price, I think I would buy it.
The dog instead of killing a cow.
Well,
Oh no, not instead. It just.
But if you
whatever.
had between these two options, killing a cow or eating a dog, a dead dog, which one would you choose?
I have to kill it.
No, not necessarily. You can also pay somebody to do it. But like the cow would be alive unless you choose for somebody to kill them. The dog would be dead already.
Oh, then I would choose the dog.
You choose the dog?
Yeah, if it was the same nutritional value, same price.
Yeah. What if it's a slightly different nutritional value?
Depends on if it's better or worse. If it's a worse nutrition value, I wouldn't buy it.
How do you judge whether something is worse nutritionally?
By testing it.
But I mean, like, what does it mean to you that it's worse nutritionally?
If it has more better micronutrients in a better sense. So, if you have more protein, I would buy it. If it has more magnesium, more zinc, more
But you
vitamin
can just
K.
eat more. If it has less protein, you can just eat more and get
Yeah,
lots
but
more protein.
more calories, more money, more everything.
Okay.
Would be less healthy for you.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, okay. I don't know. Like, do you think that the experience of the animals matter at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you think that animals matter? Do you think we should consider them?
Yeah, of course, but you know, you have to get your meals in.
Well, the reason why I ask you this is because you didn't mention this, right? Like, if you're faced between killing an innocent animal or eating an animal that was dead, you said it depends on the price, the nutritional value, but it doesn't, like, if you ask me, I'd always rather eat a dead animal rather than kill an animal or even pay somebody to do it because I think their life should matter at least enough that if I don't have to do it, I shouldn't do it, right?
Yeah, so I get where you're coming from.
Right? So, I mean, this is obviously a shtick, right? I'm not advocating to eating dogs, but
of course.
I'm just trying to
Analogy. Right?
yeah, I'm just trying to explain this idea that we see dogs in a different way, right? Like a lot of us wouldn't pay for dog meat. We wouldn't pay to eat dogs or put them in this perspective, but we do it for other animals, and we also don't need to do that to other animals. Like we don't need to eat flesh. We don't need to eat any animal products. We choose to do it. So how is it fair towards the animals to not consider their experience or their life at all? That we say, I want to eat your flesh, therefore I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just think they just animal meat. We were always eating animal meat, and it's healthier for you.
Yeah.
So that's why I choose. I was vegetarian for my fourth ever since I can remember till my 13th, 14th, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but then I got into fitness and health, and I decided to start eating animals.
Well, I'm a nutritionist, and I can tell you, I don't think, first of all, that nutritionally speaking, meat is very good for you. I think, in fact, it's quite bad. We have several studies showing that it increases the risk of cancer, almost all types of cancer, really. But, you know, it's the dose that makes the poison, right? So it matters how much you eat. So if you eat, I think, more than 100 grams per day, you're going to increase your chances of cancer. But it's not about us necessarily, right? Like, you can get everything you need, like everything. Like nutritionally speaking, you can be healthy without consuming any animals or animal products, anything. Like I go to the gym every day. I have no issues.
Nice biceps,
Yeah.
I see.
Thank you. Yeah. So you don't really have any issues with that. So do you think that knowing this should change the perspective? I understand we did it always, right? But we've always also done weird other stuff. Like we had slavery for a while. For a long time, we used to kill each other. During the Dark Ages, we used to stone women for being intelligent. You know,
Yeah, no,
we did a lot of weird shit for a long time. We as humans, we
yeah,
just
but you know, eating animals been here since I don't know how to say it in English, wartime since.
yeah, but so it's for longer. But women
Yeah,
not having
or-
rights was also for since the beginning of times, right? Like women didn't have
Nah,
rights up
it
until
depends.
the
It depends on the civilization.
It's true. It's true. It depends on the civilization.
Civilization fall down and come up. So
Yeah, but you see if like the thing is, if we do it for 1,000 years, do you think there's a difference if we do it for 2,000 or 3,000? Like, does it really make
no,
that
but
much of a
this
difference?
was like for millions of years. Humans have been here around since I don't know when.
Yeah, but we did it out of necessity for a long time, right? Now we no longer don't need to do it, and now we also have studies showing that it can be healthy without doing it. So it's not like we need to do it. Like this idea that we did it for a long time could somehow in our head justify that maybe there was a necessity behind it. Maybe this is how we're built or something. But we have studies that show pretty clear indications that, in fact, the best way to do it is to eat as few animal products as possible.
Yeah, I also read a study a time ago about it was vegetarians having decreased chances on getting cancer
Yeah.
on five cancers.
Yeah.
But the thing is, people who are vegetarian are most of the time just a little bit more.
No, they account for that in the study.
Yeah, no, they are. I read the study and it was, they are
I
just.
contacted the people who did that study. You can send them
There,
emails.
there are more. There are multiple studies.
Yeah, but you mentioned the one specifically to 5 types of cancer. I think I know which one
Oh,
you're talking
you
about.
know,
Yeah.
yeah.
So with every study, by the way, you can contact the study authors. I don't know if you knew that. Like you can find the authors, you can send them an email, and they always reply for some reason. It's very cool. So I actually contacted them, and they accounted for all of it. They accounted for this idea that people who are vegetarian or vegan, they live healthier lives, as you claim, right? They take care
Yeah.
better. They take better care of themselves. They accounted for that. Yeah. So it's still better outcomes. But you know, we can speak about ourselves a lot, but the point is that there is already plenty of science saying that we can be healthy on a plant-based diet, like just eating plants and plant-based products. You guys live in the Netherlands, you have so many options now in the supermarkets which are cheaper and pretty fucking good. So how can we justify killing innocent animals or, you know, using them, bringing them into existence just to treat them like an object and then kill them when we don't need to?
Oh no, I'm also not. I don't agree with the farms that just put a bunch of chickens in one.
They all do that, you know that.
In one tiny ass space. I advocate for biologic products. I don't think it's fair to just put cows or whatever animal in a small tiny space and just feed them corn, soy, and whatever,
But why is that bad?
because the quality of life goes down.
Yeah, but why should we care about their quality of life?
Because it's an animal, it's a living being.
Yeah, but we kill them. So if we don't care about their quality of life enough to say, like, if we don't care about this idea that they don't want to die, why should we care that they don't want to suffer?
I agree with you. I think it's bad to put cows or any type of animal in such an environment.
But whatever environment, right? Like, if you end up killing them, why would you care how if you give them a good life or not? Like, I understand it's slightly better to give them a good life, but it's also like, if you care about giving them a good life, shouldn't you then care about not killing them also? Or why would you give them a good life only to kill them? Like that's a weird thing to do, right?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't.
So, did you guys have a good life?
Yeah.
I think so.
Would it be okay if somebody chooses to kill you right now, saying that you had a good life?
that's a good argument.
Better if I had a bad life, then I wouldn't want to die.
I would argue it's quite the opposite, because if you had a bad life, you would want to die. You'd be like, fuck this, I don't like life anyway. But let's imagine that if you've had a bad life, it's better, yeah. But it's still bad for somebody to kill you, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no, like you could argue there's ways to kill a person. You could say like you could kill a person by, I don't know, putting a knife to them and then just letting them bleed to death. That would be really bad. You could kill a person by, I don't know, using a baseball bat or something and then just killing them. Or you could kill a person by shooting them in the head. There's degrees of how you can do one bad thing, right?
Yeah.
So Also, it's the same with animals. Like obviously, there's degrees on how you can do a bad thing, but it's still a bad thing
Yeah.
to put an animal in this position where you use them and kill them. Because you wouldn't do it to a dog, and I don't think that, from a dog's perspective, they feel any different than a cow does, do they?
No.
They all want to live equally. They all want to experience life. In fact, there's videos online where they throw balls to cows, and cows bring them back and they play. So
Yeah, I agree with you, but I'm not even gonna lie. Me myself, I'm pretty narcissistic. I put myself above animals, and it's some people you could argue it's wrong to do, but I just put myself first because
but that's not about it, right? Because I put myself first also, and that's something you should do. That's bravo for doing that. I'm not arguing that you should put animals first or anything. I'm just arguing you should put an animal's life before of a sandwich, right? Like I'm just arguing that you should say, well, this sandwich that I get, this 10 minutes of pleasure that I get from this sandwich, that pleasure that I could also get from another sandwich, let me just say it would be a little bit different. That this small difference wouldn't really justify me taking your whole existence away. So I'm not arguing for you putting yourself second or anything. Just arguing that when you make the choice to buy a sandwich, that you don't choose the one that kills an animal, because you could always choose another sandwich that doesn't.
yeah, but I agree with you for the mostly, but I just get my meat from a local farm, yeah, from a local farm.
All farms are local to somewhere. It doesn't really matter whether they're local, right? Like imagine that, like all.
Yeah,
all
but I know the people that operate on the farm, people that own the farm personally.
But the animal was still killed, right? Like, would you find any solace if you were killed by somebody you know or versus somebody you don't know? Does that really matter?
No,
like, you still don't want to die,
that's not my
right?
point. My point is that I know how they treat the animals. I don't exactly know what the killing process is, but I know it's when they're at an old age.
No, that's not true. That cannot be true. And I can explain to you why. So chickens, we kill them at 42 days.
Hmm.
Maybe 2 months if you think so, because the chickens that we grow for meat are different than the chickens that we grow for eggs.
Mhm.
The chickens that we grow for meat, we selectively bred them to grow very fast and grow a lot of meat. That's why when you see this breast in the supermarket, they're huge compared to what a chicken you see outside normally is. So we selectively bred them. So those chickens, after 2 months, they no longer grow. They just waste money by feeding them. So they kill them because there's no point in keeping them alive.
Yeah, but this is not like an how do you call it?
Whatever farm it is, they're not going to have money to pay for them, because even the people who kill these animals at 42 days, even the people who kill the cows at 1 or 2 years old, all of them, a cow, by the way, eats 30 kilograms of food every day and drinks a lot of water. You can't feed them for so long. Like every single day, it means you're losing money. And they already get money, subsidies from government, because they already have no profit in all of this. So like the smaller farms have absolutely no incentives to keep them alive for longer, because they literally are losing money. And if they're going to kill them anyway, like a cow, for example, a cow for meat is killed at 3 years old, but a cow can live 24 years. Imagine keeping them alive for 8 times more. Like that would mean a lot of food. Like they just don't have the money that, like, your flesh would cost, like if you pay 10 euros per 500 grams now, you would pay 80 euros for 500 grams. Like imagine, like 8 times more,
Okay.
because you would have to feed them 8 times more. And obviously for 8 times longer, you also have more veterinary visits, so it's a lot more price than just that. So it cannot work that way. Like I understand why you feel that it might be the situation, but it's probably not.
Yeah, but the thing is, it can be unprofitable for them because they also live off the food of the cow. It's not like they are very commercial farm. They just live off the cows, and
How many cows do they have?
I think it's about some 20-ish.
Yeah, well, 20 is not a small farm. Is it for milk or for?
I think both. I get milk from them.
Yeah.
I get,
So you can also check for yourself and see how many males and females there are. If they have 20 cows and only 2 or 3 are males, then how does that even happen? It means that where are the rest of the males? It should be like almost 50.
males. Oh, I thought you said milk.
No, yeah, I asked you if they do it for milk. Yeah, but like I'm just saying, like when you see cows on the field, you'll notice that most of them are females, because and also, by the way, cows produce milk only if they have babies. You know that, right? Yeah. So farmers impregnate them, And when the babies are born, if the baby, they take away them from their mother so that they can take as much milk as they want from them. And if the baby is born male, they kill them. That's why you only see cows that are females. That's why you only see cows with others. But the males are just killed. You only see 2 or 3 males because they keep them alive to get sperm from them. But otherwise, they don't need them for anything else.
I think you're very well researched, and I
Yeah.
think
I'll just give you some cards.
I can debate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys stopping by, and maybe watch. I'll give you both a card. Maybe watch the most important speech you'll ever hear. Dominion is also a good documentary, but you guys are very young, and it's kind of gruesome, and they show what animals go through. You also have my YouTube channel
That's your
there. Over
guy-
there.
that's
Yeah.
yours?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Have a good day. I think I'm gonna.
Just check it out. Check it out. See
gonna
what
stay
you
eating
feel.
meat,
okay?
but if this convinces me.
Just check it out, okay? Just see
a
how
good
you
one.
feel about it. Have a
Is
good
it gonna
one,
be
guys.
posted?
I mean,
No, it's live.
I'm live already, but
Oh.
yeah. Probably will post this in the second conversation. If you guys had your parents or something, you could have been on camera, but otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Have a good one,
Have a
guys.
good one.
Cheers.
How many watches do you have?
100 people right now.
Nice one. What's up, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't like what animals get put through, don't watch it. It's not that I don't like it and don't watch it. It's not about me liking what they go through. It's just that it's an injustice. Honestly, like, I can obviously avoid it. I can be ignorant towards what happens to them. I can always do that, but I choose to speak up for them because it's an injustice where it's so easy to fight this injustice. You can just say no to it. Every single person can just say no to it, and a couple of animals will no longer be put in this position for them. It's as simple as that. It's a pity that you guys keep trying to find arguments against it, because there is no argument against it. There's just, I want to do it because I want to do it. What's for lunch? I had a chili sin carne for lunch. It was really good. Not spicy enough though. I wish it were spicy. There was an injustice done to you. There have been injustices done to me, yeah. Watch this 3-minute video. That's cool one, Martin. Thank you. I'll pin your comment. Chip, you have an eternal soul that will live forever. No, I do not. I will die at some point, and so will whatever you call my soul or my consciousness. Lots of lies about farmers? Nah. If you say that I'm lying about something, please tell me what I'm lying about and tell me what the truth is, and we can correct it. I'm not interested in claiming that I'm right or wrong. I'm interested in the truth. And if you could say that the truth is something else, we can easily find something else. It's easy. B12 is necessary to survive, and it's only found in animal human flesh because humans store B12 in their tissue. Yeah, you're right on that one. They store it in their tissue, but they don't produce it, do they? So the place where animals get B12 normally was from a ground, because B12 is from a bacteria that's made in the ground. But with a lot of intensive agriculture, we kind of fucked up the ground, and B12 is no longer there. So what happens is we actually give supplements to the animals. So when you're getting B12 from an animal product, you're just getting it from a second-hand supplement. You're just getting it from a supplement. So why not just take the supplement directly? You can get that supplement. And even if, let's imagine that even if that were not the case, right? That is the case, but let's just imagine that it wasn't. You can get a supplement anyway. How is it justified to kill an innocent animal when you can get a supplement? Just saying. I would say, like, if somebody's holding a knife to my throat, I would say fucking take a supplement rather than kill me. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Vegan Anthem, do you drink milk? No. We respect animals. Vegan Anthem doesn't drink milk because Vegan Anthem respects animals. Wanna have a conversation? God put B12. God put B12 now in animal meat. No, it didn't. If God would put, if that were true, then God would make animals synthesize B12. But animals don't synthesize B12, so that it's factually false. God did not put B12 in animals. Supplements aren't the same as the real thing, not even close. Yeah, they're better, you're right. I had a B12 deficiency while consuming animal products. I had a B12 deficiency when I wasn't even vegan. And the only way to solve that B12 deficiency was to take a supplement. Again, when I wasn't even being vegan. So, as a non vegan, I had a deficiency that I resolved using a supplement. But somehow, the food is better. Yeah, keep saying that to yourself. But yeah, you know, you're talking to a certified nutritionist, and yet somehow everyone, when it comes to the animal rights, when it comes to everything, they become scientists of every single situation. They know about every injustice, they know about every topic, they know about everything. Well, in fact, they made a ridiculous statement that's mean absolutely nothing. Oh, Prairie Farmland wants to debate me. Keep saying that. Prairie Farmland has said this in at least 3 streams that they want to debate me, and they have not followed through any single time. And that's okay, Prairie Farmland. I would be scared to debate me also, because you have absolutely no argument against my position, and that's okay. Is this Amsterdam? Yes, it is. I'm here in front of Rijksmuseum, holding a sign that says I'm doing a social experiment. Come talk to me. I want to have conversations with people about the, the morality of exploiting animals for optional products. God put B12 in a supplement, exactly. Respect all religions, including atheism. No, atheism is not a religion, but that's okay if you believe so. Atheism just means you are atheistic. It means you don't believe in any religion. That's exactly it. And no, you should not respect all religions. In fact, you should fuck all religions. We should ditch religion. Religion is a stupid concept. So no, you should not respect all religions. And when you say respect all diets, I also disagree with that. We should not respect the diet of Jeffrey Dahmer, who chose to consume and eat humans. I don't think we should respecting that diet. We should not respect the diets of people who choose to exploit and slaughter other sentient beings. So no, we should not also not respect that. So no, you see, it's not as simple as you make it out to be. It's very much nuanced. So, but the fact that you called atheism a religion means you probably think that they're all equal somehow. They're not. I'm atheist because I haven't been convinced of the existence of any God or anything like that. So if you show me some proof that a God may exist, and not through the Spider-Man book or something, then I'll believe it. Hey, you guys want to have a conversation?
All right, then, yes, please.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
No,
No, you can be off camera if you want.
I don't want to be live.
You can be off camera if you want.
Oh, you mean just my voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. What's your name?
Louise, hello.
Louise, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Mark.
Mark. Where are you guys from?
Paris.
Paris. What brings you to Amsterdam?
Sorry?
What brings you to Amsterdam?
It's to celebrate my
birthday.
birthday.
Your birthday. Is your birthday today?
Yes,
Happy birthday. How old are you turning?
70.
70? Damn, that's
Serious.
is it serious?
Oh, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
You've
It's
done
a-
most of your life very
It's
likely.
310 that the Bible gives you.
How does it feel at 70? Do you want to continue living?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay.
With pleasure.
Okay. Does you wanting to continue to live come from like some form of intelligence? Like, did you read it in a book? Did you learn to want to continue living, or do you just feel like you want to
Feel
continue?
it.
You just feel it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm an animal rights activist. I want to speak for animals. Do you think
Okay.
animals want to live?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah. No, I think I think animals are as important as human beings. I do not put one above the other, and I think what we do to animals is dreadful.
Yeah. What do you mean by what we do to animals? What do we do to animals?
Well, the things like testing drugs, testing.
Or
Well-
even growing them, because the way we grow them most of the time is not very respectful of normal
Nothing.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, just dreadful.
I mean, I'm a meat eater, I'm not a vegetarian, but the way we grow animals is obviously ridiculously wrong.
Okay. The way we do it is wrong,
Yeah,
or
because
that we do it.
for example, people eat a lot of chicken. That means that we are not producing chicken more like a factory. We are not giving them a chance to have a normal life. They live in very small space. They die very, very young. They have been genetically altered so that they bring more meat faster. This is not a life, not an animal life, but not a life.
But let's imagine that they have a good life.
Oh, great.
How would it be justified for us to kill them still? Because we don't need to eat their flesh.
We do not need to eat their flesh.
Originally, the sapiens is an omnivorous type of eater.
That doesn't mean we have to. It just means we
No,
can.
No,
Yeah,
that means
we
we
don't
can,
have
and
to.
that means that the natural balance, like a lot of animals eat other animals. I'm not going to an extreme. I can eat animals, I would say, happily.
But that's an
as
extreme.
long- Well, you feel it's an extreme. I feel it's like all other animals eating animals.
Yeah, but other animals also rape other animals. You wouldn't do that and say other animals rape other animals, would you?
They rape?
Yeah.
What do you mean they rape?
They have non-consensual sex with each other.
I didn't know that was that common.
Oh yeah, like ducks. Ducks rape each other a lot. Like there's ducks who developed a vagina that has traps in the vagina.
Oh yes, I've heard of that.
Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
remember.
They rape each
reading-
other a lot,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So it happens in nature. Rape happens in nature a lot. Does that mean we should rape because it happens in nature, because it's natural?
Oh, good point. I hadn't thought of that one that way. No, I'm not in favor of
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah, the whole position.
Neither. Yeah, and not raping humans, neither.
No, I agree
That's
with you.
very
I agree
obvious.
with
In
you.
human, I think it's quite easy to get a no. But,
Yeah.
I had forgotten that animals had non-consensual
Yeah.
consensual sex. They also have sex just for the pleasure of it,
Yeah.
or to appease the social tension, like
Yeah.
monkeys.
Yeah.
So
But what I'm trying to say is whatever they do in their own societies, it's their own societies, they do what they do,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
But we in our society, how can we justify when there's no necessity for it to bring into existence a sentient being, somebody who feels, who has emotions, use them, and let's say they grow older, and then we kill them at an older age. That's why I ask you, well, how does it feel like at 70? Do you want to continue living? Because they probably, at whatever age they're at, they probably want to
They
continue
probably
living just
do.
like we do.
Absolutely.
yeah.
And even if you give them a good life, right? Like, it's not like if I give somebody a good life, I have the right to take it away from them. I give it a
No,
good
I
life because I care about them.
So your social experiment.
It's
Is
clear
it
now.
to
Your intent is clear.
Yeah.
you want to influence the
I
people
do,
you
I do.
meet?
Fine.
Yeah, I
Because
do.
you feel passionately about it.
Well, because I think it's an injustice what we do to
I
animals.
think it is.
Yeah, and I would stand up against. I stand up against other injustices. Sometimes I speak to there's people who are misogynist. I speak to misogynists about they shouldn't be misogynist. But this is the one injustice where it's so easy because there's also the easy solution.
It's
We
actually
can
not
we
so
can pick
easy.
up a different product from the supermarket. Whatever
oh.
whatever difficulty we have, right, as the customers, it's just a thing of getting used to it. But in reality, you pick up a plant-based product instead of a meat product
Well,
or an animal product.
I am mostly vegetarian.
Yeah. Well,
Not totally, but mostly.
but vegetarian is also not necessarily the solution, right? Because for cows, the dairy production is extreme. Like it's probably the
even,
worst thing we do to animals.
Vegetarian because we have
Vegan.
children and grandchildren.
Yeah.
What?
Vegan. We have a few friends who are vegan,
Yeah.
and it's a bit more difficult to
I know,
feed them
I'm
with
happy,
a balanced
I'm
diet.
happy to do that.
Yeah, I know, but we have to get a bit out of our way. Let's be honest.
Well, honestly, like there's a lot of good health outcomes also on a plant-based diet. You know, like the reason why most people, by the way, die was we all know heart disease, right? Is the biggest killer of today, heart disease and cancer. And now we have studies showing that both like plant-based diets reduce the risk of all of them. So
Actually, if we speak of cancer are also induced a lot by pesticide. So that means that we should all be on bioagriculture.
Well, no, because bio is even worse actually. Because if you
well.
speak about why is bio worse? Because first of all, organic agriculture or bio doesn't mean that they don't have pesticides. It just means that they have natural pesticides. And the problem with natural pesticides is that the active ingredient that actually kills the bug is the same active ingredient as in an artificial pesticide, alongside other things. So while the active ingredient may wash away, because we do safety testing for all pesticides, and while some of them may wash away when you do like an
But they end up in
artificial
our
form,
rivers.
the natural ones, and eventually some of them end up in our rivers, some of them end up also you eating some things that maybe you shouldn't. So
what type of agriculture would you be in favor of?
well, I would be in favor of, obviously I'm in favor of reforming the whole agricultural system. I don't think it's in a good way we're doing it. I think we should isolate everywhere where we do agriculture, like
Oh yeah.
vertically
agriculture.
grow it somehow, right? Like not just holding it in some place so that animals also don't get to it, so we don't have to kill animals when they get into our crops. Like we have a lot of ways nowadays of providing agriculture, making agriculture, but you know, none of it, like while my solution isn't perfect, but what I'm proposing is obviously better than the alternative, right? Because the alternative is whatever you think about pesticides or anything, the alternative is the animal eats that product, then you get all of that substance from their
Absolutely.
flesh. But in the process, so you get kind of the same thing, but in the process, an innocent animal gets exploited and killed. Or you can just get a plant-based diet, and be nutritionally healthy and have no issues. I don't like to speak about the health outcomes because I think like they're highly dependent on your lifestyle anyway. I think stress is a much more important indicator of how long you live and how well you live.
It's better not to live in a war zone, for example. I've noticed.
Obviously, it's better not to live in a war zone. Yeah, that's not
And to
that's
love
not conducive
well,
to life.
and social connection to love well.
Yeah. I think so.
Well, live well.
But you know, the one thing that I want to speak for is the animals, is because
understand.
for us it's easy to choose. Again, like for us,
True.
whatever difficulty we're having, for them it's completely different. Like for them it's life or death. For us it's this product versus this other product, which maybe I have to drive a little bit further, maybe I have to learn how to cook it. I don't know what it is, right? Like for us the difficulty is something that we can get used to, and it becomes easy with time. For them, they lose their life. So you know, the way I put it, what I'm saying is not us versus them, it's a sandwich versus the whole existence of an animal, which is really a 10 minutes meal worth the whole existence of an animal. Because for me, I don't think it is. I think I wouldn't want anyone who has power over me to say, well, your flesh tastes good, or I don't know, you make this substance, your body produces this substance that I get pleasure from, therefore it's okay for me to use you. I don't know.
You're very compelling.
That one could be discussed
You are
even
very
more.
no. He's very compelling, and but I'm practically converted. If you wanted to, I would do it.
Let me give you guys some cards, okay? I don't wanna force you into anything. I'm not here to force. I think this is the type of decision you have to make on your own, and you have to believe for your own. So there's a documentary here called Dominion, which they literally show you what animals go through. Then the most important speech you'll ever hear is just a speech held by a person. Very nice speech to watch. Please just give one of those a watch so that you learn about dairy products, about
Okay.
eggs, maybe just to learn about what it is that you're paying for.
This is artificial intelligence.
It is, yeah.
What do
That's
you mean?
not a good
What
idea.
have you done?
I know.
Why?
I know.
What do
It's
you mean?
it's not
This
good
is
for the
not
environment.
A normal
Yeah.
box. This is.
He looks more humanized in a way.
Yeah.
But-
Those are.
Oh, sorry, you don't have the same. Oh, actually, no, that's not a normal
But
chicken.
what
That's not a
It's
normal,
AI,
what do you
but
mean?
that's fine. That's fine. It's
wa-
AI.
Yeah.
what I
I
want to
just
tell you.
wanted to say that we all have our limits about what we agree to destroy or not.
Well, it's not about what we agree to.
to.
It's not about the environment. Just want to finish, and I'll explain
Yeah,
also
yeah.
about that. So challenge 22 is they can help you. They can hook you up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day, and they help you
Yeah.
go vegan for free. So whatever concern you may have health-wise, they can help you with all of that. And all of it is free. You just gotta subscribe to it.
Isn't that
Well,
nice?
Yeah.
That's a nice approach.
Yeah, and when it comes to artificial intelligence, first of all, I don't no longer generate these images. I generated them once, and after the study came out about the generation of images, I'm like, I agree with you. We should do it as few as possible, only it's absolutely needed. But also, you know, I think the usage of AI is, it's a bit, it's there's the concern of people losing their jobs, and
Yeah.
which is an absolute serious concern, and we shouldn't just take it for granted. There is the issue that these AIs are trained by corporations, so that's also a very messed up thing.
Yeah.
But energy use, I don't think that's an issue. I think technology, whatever new technology appears, will always use a little bit more energy. And the problem is that we're just as a society, we just keep using these stupid forms of energy because we should be using nuclear more, we should be using regenerative forms of energy more. But you know, there's so much political shit that it just becomes so complex. That's also why I speak about animals, because it's just
Yeah.
it's the easiest solution for all of us, right? It's
That's
you're against it, you choose
very
against
good
it.
idea. That's a right direction. So do well with all that.
Thank you for speaking to me.
Very,
Pleasure.
very close and to be
I appreciate you. Happy birthday.
Thank
Have a good one. Nice people, huh? You see, I can be nice also. I'm not gonna be a dick always, but they were nice. She was very nice. She said, yeah. You people are insane. Yeah, standing up for animals' rights. I mean, you could see it as insane. You know, all the trailblazers were seen as insane. At the end of the day, you know, all the people who stood up against the status quo and said no to it because it's a fucking injustice. We're gonna stand up to the status quo. We're gonna say no to it. Even if everyone says it's okay, we're gonna say no to it because it's wrong. Because exploiting sentient beings for optional products, for pleasure, for profit, for convenience, or for tradition is fucking wrong. But you know what? People will call you crazy. It's true, people will call you crazy. People will call you all sorts of names. Pale, ugly, stupid. They will. But you know that all of these people, they know that that is true. That what you're speaking of is true. We don't need to be exploiting animals, and the fact that we choose to do so is an injustice towards them. So don't be that person. Be on the right side of history. Hey Pixie, nice to see you here. Hey Chip, I've been vegan for 6 months after watching The Minion, and the most important speech you'll ever hear, like you suggested. Don't listen to others who tell you that nobody will want to change. Terrence, that's amazing, man. Bravo. Bravo, Terrence. Bravo. Honestly, W's in the chat for Terrence valid. W's for Terrence. Yeah, The Minion and the most important speech you'll ever hear. I really do think they're very powerful. And bravo that you were able to watch The Minion. I couldn't, like, honest to God, like, I couldn't watch The Minion. I watched 5 minutes of The Minion. Just started crying. I even recorded myself. How insane is. I recorded myself because I wanted to make a video where I'm like, I'm gonna watch The Minion. Let's see how I react for the first time. I watched it, started crying after 5 minutes. Just couldn't. It's insane. It's insane. How we treat animals, how we see them, it's just insane. You wanna have a conversation?
Depends on what.
Just talk about animals.
Sure.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
What organization is it for?
No organization, I'm just alone.
Okay, so you're not affiliated with any political party or like religion or stuff like that?
No, not at
Okay,
all.
great. Yeah,
I
sure.
fucking hate politics and screw religion. You wanna come here?
That sounds great.
Love it, yeah. What's your name?
Hey, I'm Ben.
Ben, nice to meet you. I'm
Nice to
Chip.
meet you.
Where are you from, Ben?
I'm based in Amsterdam, but originally from Germany.
You're originally from Germany, but you're based in Amsterdam. So Ben, you know that there's a lot of dogs who, when they're in shelters, if they stay too long in a shelter, they kill them, right? Because
Yeah.
you just can't keep them for too long because it would cost too much. So my colleague and I, who's also sitting on the other side, we're trying to propose this idea that after we kill the dog in a shelter, we use their flesh and we sell it, like in a supermarket, you know, so that we don't waste their body.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So just sell their flesh in a supermarket. How do you feel about this idea? Would you buy dog meat?
Sounds crazy. I mean, I eat meat, but like I only buy it from like the local butcher, and even there, only the meat that comes from, how do you say, Jäger in English? For the wild animals which are shot in the forest.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
what
so-
I'm proposing is instead of killing an animal, because regardless, right, an animal is killed, you just eat the animal from an animal that's dead. Why not? Wouldn't that be better? So would you rather an animal be killed so that you eat their flesh?
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, so like I'm absolutely against like farmed meat because that makes no sense, right? Like growing an animal to kill it.
Yeah.
Like no. But like I mean in the in forests and stuff, the animals get shot to like protect the environment and stuff because because of humans, like there's like we fuck things up, and then it seems like the best way to have that kind of kind of food stuff.
You don't know about the farms where we grow wild animals to put them in forests, right? So that we shoot them afterwards.
I'm not sure if that's true.
It's true.
Yeah?
Yeah, Western Europe especially. Western Europe and US, it's very prevalent.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
we grow wild animals so that we shoot them afterwards. It's very fucked up. Anyway.
It's really fucked up. Yeah.
It's really fucked up. Yeah, yeah, because we don't. The reality is, you know, like. I mean, I'm here to speak up for animals, right? I'm like this
Yeah,
whole
it's good.
thing that I said for dogs.
Appreciate
It's
it.
just a way to start a conversation.
I
But
appreciate it.
in reality, we see animals as a means to an end, right? Because even you said you care about animals, so that's why you think killing a wild animal is okay because they have to be killed or something. But you know, we're the ones messing up the environment.
Yeah, absolutely.
So would you be in favor of killing a human because they're messing up the environment and eating their flesh?
Interesting approach.
Right. I'm just saying, like, if you wouldn't, then why would a human deserve to live more than an animal?
Yeah. I mean, I'm like I would like in my opinion, like you as a human, you shouldn't eat. Like you should like minimize meat consumption. I think.
But dairy also,
Yeah.
dairy, eggs, all that stuff, right?
Yeah,
They also
definitely.
kill animals
Yeah,
and
yeah, definitely. So, like as vegan as possible. So, like we are like basically mostly eating vegan and gluten-free at home. But like it's about it's like really seldomly it's about the flavor part and like.
But does
it's,
that really justify the killing of an animal?
Probably like honestly, not really.
Not really.
Not
yeah.
really. It doesn't. No.
And I appreciate you saying that, you know. But when we say one thing and do another, it's
Yeah.
kind of fucked up. We're just giving lip service.
Yeah, you're
And
absolutely right.
what these animals need, they don't need us to say something. They need us to act, right?
Yeah.
And
I agree.
if you're already eating plant-based almost all the time, why not just be vegan and eat plant-based? Like,
Well-
what's keeping you? Like, would you feel like you're missing out on something?
Yeah, like I'm really like I'm like trying a lot of the vegan alternatives.
Yeah.
But for me, like food is like such a central part of life.
Same. I mean, it's for
Um,
everyone, man. I've been
and
having so many conversations.
As soon as there's like a flavor profile alternative that matches it, I'm like okay, bye.
Yeah, but there is plant-based meat, right? And you would say that the taste is different. I don't know how many of you tried. If you've tried the vegetarian butcher, for example,
Yeah.
they have a lot of great ones. Like the leaded beef is almost identical to beef. You put it in a stew, you see no difference. There's plant-based steaks we have. I don't know if you tried juicy marbles. You won't even taste the difference.
I mean, juicy marbles I tried and yeah, it really tastes different. I'm not sure when you ate last time a steak, but
Oh, 12 years ago. But
12 years ago,
But the
yeah.
question is, you know, obviously maybe there is a difference, as you say, but like, does the difference really justify killing an innocent animal?
yeah. I mean, that's also like I didn't know the thing about like wild animals being purposefully grown to then be shot.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah.
If that's really true and like you have any like sources for me to back that up, like I'm gonna stop
I
that.
don't have that with me right now.
But
'cause
maybe
my
you can
phone
you
is
can,
over
can
there,
you,
but,
maybe
like,
you can let me
look it
know.
up, yeah.
Maybe you can let me know where to.
But
look
even
it
if
up or
that
something,
weren't
yeah.
the case, let's imagine that's not the
Yeah.
case, right? Because
Yeah.
if that's not the case, how is it fair to kill an innocent wild animal and eat them when you don't need to?
Yeah, exactly. When you don't need to, it's not.
Yeah, but you don't need to in any situation, right?
I mean, so from my understanding, from my understanding, like we fucked up nature in such a way that there's an overpopulation of certain areas in certain regions. So that's why, like in the what's the guys who work in forests and who preserve
The
nature?
rangers.
Yeah, rangers. That's why they in Western Europe they have they don't kill random animals. They just don't shoot the ones they like, but so from my understanding, they shoot the ones that are on some kind of list. It's regulated and it's.
How is that fair still to the animal? How is it fair to
Yeah,
them?
it's not no like so I'm working full time on the energy transition and like to unfuck one of the big problems that are the cause for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, as long as it's fucked, it's not fair. But from my understanding, if they don't kill those animals, then like even more of the ecosystem is getting even more out of balance?
Well, no, because we have solutions, right? Like we don't have to kill them. We can also just like give them, anti-birth control, like, so that they don't. We can euthanize. Euthanize. There's a lot of ways to do. Like we don't need to kill them. And even after we kill them, if you end up making a profit from it, you're gonna, make a business out of it. And
Yeah, I see your
we
point.
all know
I was-
these animals are not forever, right? Like they're just.
I was
compound.
actually really thinking about getting a fishing license, like to because
That's horrible.
and I thought about like you shouldn't like if you go through
Why not just not eat animals, man? Like fish are the worst situation ever. Like you take them out of their natural habitat where they breathe, and then they asphyxiate to death on your hand.
yeah no I agree with most things you say. Like for me it's really like so I'm working really hard to unfuck one of the big problems in our society. And for me, like, there are some things in life which really bring me a lot of pleasure, and I need that in order to keep going and keep sane. And like
Wait.
food,
So if there was a person, let me ask you this. So if there was a person who could solve all the issues of the war around the world, but he just gets a fuck ton of pleasure by raping women. He just gets pleasure from doing that. Should he be allowed to do that? Because he solves all these world issues?
I mean, no, like, but it's like
I'm just
apple
saying.
comparing apples with
Well, I'm
tomatoes.
not. It's not really because, for example, I'm assuming you eat dairy products. For dairy products, cows are raped.
Yeah, very little actually. Like mostly vegan, but like just in a like once in a month or something, we like make an exception to have a really nice
This
meal.
person would also rape one person a month. It's
Yeah,
right
yeah,
the
I get
same.
your
You know
point,
what I
but
mean?
like,
It's an injustice. Like any injustice that we pay for or we support once a month, it's
Yeah.
still an injustice that we support.
Yeah,
And
I
I
agree.
understand you get pleasure, but like if you say you do it so rarely as you say you do it, then do you just live without pleasure for every part? Like you can get pleasure from other products, and I don't know, like if the only thing keeping you from fighting the energy transition, which bravo, thank you for working on that, but if the only thing keeping you from doing that is the killing of an innocent animal, then I don't know, don't do any of them. I would say the best solution is don't fight for the energy transition and don't kill animals.
Yeah, well, but then like I mean, I think in our economic climate, like most people are working on like with their full time, they're working on causes that fuck up society and the world and everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like, like in the end there's like a net outcome.
But you don't want to be. I understand how you're thinking, but when you put animals as a net outcome, you're already treating them unfairly because you don't put humans as a net outcome, as we just established, right? Like if a human.
I
were
mean,
to
I
be,
do.
Well,
Like
you just said you wouldn't be okay with raping one person to save.
not
a million.
raping, but like I'm okay. For example, I'm doing I'm donating about like 20% of my income to charity. Like I'm like very lucky to make quite good money, and I'm like very aware of my privilege in life and everything, and like the privilege how I was brought up. So I made the decision to say like, okay, 20% of the yearly income goes to charity, and there I'm like I'm following the effective altruism movement. Where it's actually about seeing where in the world can we save a human life for the cheapest, and then we save them. Like you need to make a trade-off at some point.
But you're talking a little bit about moral licensing. Have you ever heard about moral licensing?
No, help me understand.
So moral licensing is this concept that if you do one good thing, you're entitled to do one small bad thing, right? If you do one big good thing, you're entitled to one small bad thing. It doesn't work that way, right? Like you're still responsible for the bad thing you do. Like you can have a person who goes around saving hundreds of people every day. It does not mean at the end of the day they can go around killing one person, do they? Even if they do save hundreds of people every day. So we can't, like, it's very nice that you do all of this, right? But all of these are virtues that you do, and it's awesome to live as a virtuous person. But this, I feel like it's a moral obligation to not kill animals if you don't need to. Just like it's a moral obligation to not kill humans if you don't need to.
Yeah. So as far as I knew so far, and I'm definitely gonna look that up when I'm home.
Yeah.
I assume that it's like shooting these wild animals is something that we need to. If that's not true, I shouldn't do that anymore.
Yeah. But also maybe dairy products, give them up eggs, all this kind of stuff, because these are not part of that anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for being
Fair point.
open-minded. I guess I'll give you a card anyway. You
Yeah.
have my YouTube channel over here, and I
Thanks,
think
man.
you'll really like the most important speech you'll ever hear. Maybe give that a watch.
I'll do.
Okay. Thank you, Ben, for having
Thanks,
this
mate.
conversation with me.
Really
and
cool.
you know, you should be vegan, man. You're so open-minded. Like,
Thanks.
don't
Thanks for your work. Keep it
Yeah,
up.
I appreciate you.
It's really important that people do this.
Yeah. Have a good one. Cheers. Okay. I need to change my battery. Oh wait. Actually, no. We might end it. I respect human life more than any animal. That's perfectly fine. You see, because your choice is not between that of a human and that of an animal. Your choice is between a sandwich and an animal's life. Your choice is between, you know, it has nothing to do with you respecting a human life more than an animal. It has something to do with you respecting an animal's life more than a fucking sandwich. More than an optional fucking sandwich of all things. So you claiming that you respect human lives more means absolutely nothing. Oh my god, I got some donations I didn't check. Let me see. Some super chats. Renee. Chip, I think you gave him the idea to eat his parents because it might be nutritious and he doesn't care much about consent. Be careful with your muscles, that might look tasty to him. Thank you, Renee. That's funny. That's very funny. Somebody said, Chip, fly to North Carolina. My sister lives in North Carolina in June. I will arrange you a ride to our farm and your stay, and I will give you a tour of both our beef pastures and our soybean fields. What makes you think I want to see how you exploit sentient beings? Then we can do a live debate in my studio. If you want to debate me, man, you can just go on a call with me. I don't want to debate a person. Like, I don't want to go to some random stranger's farm, somebody who, by the way, kills sentient beings and claims that what they're doing is okay, and then for them to try and convince me that, look how good we treat our animals. Okay, you treat them good, so what does that matter? You're still killing them, and you know for a fact that you're not killing them as old. You're not letting them live to old age. You're killing them on young age when their, you know, meat is tender or some shit. So you see them as products, you see them as objects. Most of them probably don't even have a name, but rather just like a number in their ear. If they had a name, still wouldn't matter, because you would still treat them like an object. You would objectify them. You would say, you know what, I'm gonna kill you and use you. So no, I'm not interested in coming on your farm to see how you exploit innocent animals. But I will debate you, no problem whatsoever. We can just debate it on a video stream, or you can just give you a link and debate. I don't need to come to North Carolina, where my sister lives, and I want to see my sister, also that you can show me how you exploit sentient beings and somehow think that that's better. No, thank you. How are they innocent? Well, they're innocent in the sense that they did nothing wrong to you. They are innocent. You know? As much as when somebody accuses you of something, you are innocent. Yeah, you see, this person, cows are good, yum yum. You see, this is the type of mentality. You see them as objects. Why do you see them as objects? Well, probably because you were taught that way. Because somebody told you, you know, it's okay to see these innocent, defenseless creatures who have emotions, who feel pain, who are intelligent. It's okay to use them like an object and commodify them. And you know, you like a sucker just bit into that. And I'm talking to the person who said cows are yum yum. You know, you just believed it, and instead of challenging it, you decided to be in the same square, the same box that everyone is in, and you decided to follow what everyone else does. You decided to be an NPC instead of being somebody who actually, you know, thinks for themselves. And that's okay. You can be that if you want, but just you know, when you're an NPC, please be one that doesn't exploit other animals. That's my position. You can be an NPC in every other regards of your life, and far be it from me to judge you if you live your life as an NPC, unless when you choose to do so, and it ends up in the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of other sentient beings. You're a pansy. That's a really old. You must be. You must not be very young to call me a pansy. That's a really boomer insult. You're a pansy. That's a funny insult. I'm sorry. You're a pansy. That's funny. Thank you. You made me laugh. Because you were disrespecting your religion, our religion. Yeah, well, all religions are equally stupid. I'm not only disrespecting one. All religions are equally stupid. I'm just more entitled to disrespect Christianity because I was a Christian. And in fact, you know what? I bet you I was a bigger Christian than all of you. Because I prayed every day for an hour. I read the Bible. I went to church every single event. I was even in the altar and shit. I did the whole religion thing, man, all the way to the end. Religion is fucking stupid. That's why I gave it up. Because the minute you actually do it, you realize just how stupid a lot of it is. It's just traditions. That's traditions mangled with each other for the sake of keeping people under control or keeping people, giving them some form of, like at best, religion is just trying to give people some form of, how should I put this, comfort in their fear of dying. But most likely religion is just a way to keep some shitty traditions alive. It's a cultural thing, and I think for most people they don't really believe. Most people don't really believe in God. Like my parents don't really believe in God. You know, they just go along with what everyone else does. That's what most people do. You know, you see somebody doing one thing, you're gonna do it also because you think, well, there might be something to it. See, somebody said, "You wanna have a conversation?" Philip Wallen's debate speech instantly moved to be vegan, and you're a pansy. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for calling me a pansy. I guess, and donating. A pansy. That's such a funny thing. I'm a pansy. We eat animals because we are top of the food chain. So we exploit sentient beings because we have power over them. It's that simple. Nature isn't beautiful and sentient as you think. I never said nature is sentient. I said these animals are sentient beings. And nature, I never said nature is beautiful. It has nothing to do with nature. In fact, it's completely devoid of nature. What we do to animals is we bring them into existence in a place where we destroy absolutely everything that is natural so that we can bring them into this existence, where we control every single aspect of their life up until the point when we kill them, you know, or impregnate them, or kill their babies, or use their milk, or, you know, we don't care at all about the individuals that these beings are. And I think that if you bring somebody into existence, you have a moral responsibility toward this individual, especially not to treat them like an object. But you know, you may think that you somehow, because you have power over them, because that was your initial claim, because you have power over them, therefore you are somehow justified in forcing them to your will. Yeah, and that's you know, that's called authoritarianism. I'm not in favor of that. That leads to a lot of weird conclusions, like slavery, like you know, you can justify almost anything by saying that might makes right, that you have power, therefore it's justified. Yeah. I'm not justifying anything. It's just how the world works. Lol. Strong overpower the weak. Yeah, and what you're doing right now is committing the is-ought fallacy. You're right. That's how the world is. You're right. The world, the powerful around the world, in a lot of places, including in our societies, the powerful oppress the powerless. That just happens a lot of times. That there are systems that are put in place for the powerful, and those systems also don't really benefit the powerless at all. You know, we're trying to change that, but that's the whole point of this. This is a talk and a discussion of how things should be, not how things are. Because acknowledging how things are and saying, well, I don't want to do anything about it, means that you think that how things should be, or you're just like complicit in how things should be. Any form of injustice that you're not speaking up against, you are essentially complicit in it. But in this particular case, you're not just complicit in an injustice by not fighting against it, you're complicit in it by strictly funding the injustice. So I'm not asking you to fight against it. I'm not asking you to, you know, to say no to this injustice and fight against it. I'm asking you to, you know, don't fund the injustice. Just choose something else. You can get everything you want on a plant-based diet. You can get everything you want and make clothes without exploiting animals. You can make cosmetics without testing them on animals. You can make everything without animals, without treating animals as a means to an end. God knows everything. God damn it. So God knows when I poop. God knows also about that one time when I went to the bathroom. Yeah. God likes to see me poop. I don't like God then. I only eat veg now since watching your channel. Freaking yes, man. Sally for way. Appreciate that. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. See, that's what we want. You know, we want people to change. We want not like, I don't want people to change just because I don't want you to change your personality or anything. I just want you to respect animals. We want to change for the betterment of others, not ourselves, right? We want to be, and even in that situation, like if you don't want to change for the betterment of others, just don't change against the oppression of others, right? Because that's the strong point, right? I'm not asking you to change to be better for the animals in the sense that you would be doing virtue towards the animals. You would be doing something good for the animals. No, I'm asking you to just not do something bad towards them, right? That's the difference. Don't do something bad towards the animals is my message, not do something good for them. Don't do something bad to them. It's not that big of a deal, is it? To ask somebody to not do something bad to other individuals, right? Wait, just don't be a bad person to this individual. You can be a bad person all your day life with yourself or whatever you want. I mean, I don't think you should, you should also love yourself, but if that's what you want to go for, I'm not going to stand on the street and tell you not to do it. I'm only going to stand on the street and tell you to not be bad towards others. By turning down the possibility to investigate something personally that you adamantly push, tofu, you lose all credibility. No, I'm not pushing tofu. You don't have to eat tofu. If you have a problem with the production of soy, that's fine. Don't eat tofu. If you have an allergy towards soy, don't eat tofu. That's fine. You can eat other sources. There's plenty of other sources of protein if that's what you're concerned. But that would be a straw man to think that, hey, little spider, I get it. You like my jacket. It's the same color as you. You're also very pretty little spider over there. Just shake it off. Spider City over here. You French? No, I'm Dutch. It's not exploitation if it's not actual meat. I don't know what's that supposed to mean, but if you're not, as long as you're not exploiting a sentient being, I don't have any issue with that. Let me check with David, but I think we're going to be ending the stream because we also want to do some filming on our own. Mr. Davidopoulos. David person.
Pigs that were pregnant that went to slaughter. If you care about that. I've lost my voice, by the way.
Should we end this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring my thing here. Yeah. Dogs are better people.
Chips guy is right here.
Sorry.
Knocking over my stream here. What's up? We'll switch spots. How's it going, stream?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Okay. Let's see who we have here. We have Marissa. Hey, Marissa. So on
Martin.
this other side, Marissa.
Vegan Kaz, hi.
Doing the double thing.
The double thing. We got a
people.
double thing going on.
Double thing going on, yeah. I'm the old git. Hey,
Chip
Mr.
isn't
Soy
angry.
Daddy.
He's a very happy guy.
Yeah, you believe in abortions. So I believe
Hey,
abortions
John
exist.
Cow
Yeah,
Tag.
exist. What do you mean if I believe
Hello.
that abortions exist? Yeah.
Sebastian.
I don't even need to believe that they exist. There's evidence.
Have you guys hit like? Have you hit subscribe? Have
I
you
fight for
joined
human
Chip's
life.
membership?
Abortion is murder.
Because if you haven't, then what are you waiting
No,
for?
Abortion is not murder. But that's okay. Maybe you learn at some point that we don't need to. We don't need to have
Yeah,
control
there was a
over
bit of a
women's bodies.
operation.
It's fine,
Operation make everyone go
women's
vegan.
body are
My
for them to
voice is
decide on
gone.
their own.
It's
Or
trashed.
people with a
Oh,
uterus.
thanks,
It's
Martin.
not just women, right? Every person with a uterus has the right
I
to
don't
decide
eat
what they
anyone.
want to
I'm
do
not
with it.
a monster.
It's not up to you to decide.
Why would I
for
eat
them.
somebody?
I really understand you want to decide for them because you feel better.
That's
but
ridiculous.
You misspelled virgin. I'm not a virgin, but even if I were, why would that be bad?
So God, you're saying God gave us
I thought you're
dominion?
religious,
That can
and
mean
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
you
different
guys
things.
should
Stewardship.
have-
It
should
can mean
be
lots of different things. You don't have to exploit, abuse, or use other animals. Also, if you care about God and doing unto others, well, God said respect animals, and also, again, you're putting humans into slaughterhouses where they suffer PTSD, turn to drugs, alcohol, increased violent crime rates happen in those communities. They traffic children to work in them. So, yeah, if you are a God-fearing person, then you're really not falling in alignment with what God wants.
I'm here to fight for animal rights.
Don't forget to hit like, turn on the notification bell as well. Join the Patreon. Chip's doing incredible work out here. Don't forget to hit like. Timu Dave. No, I'm not making up that
Oh,
crap.
look at that. We have.
I actually worked in
misogynist your chat.
slaughterhouses. Yeah.
This person says women are meant to submit. Yeah, you're very much a misogynist. And then we have also racist.
Oh shit.
Oh, he was muted.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Got some crazy people in the chat. They just get so upset when
Yeah,
when you
misogynist
share
and
the
racist.
truth, right?
So as you see, everyone, if you're not vegan,
YouTube.
that's what you're participating.
Thank you.
in.
Yeah, cheers.
Can I ask again on which account are you live? Because we can.
Uh, Yeah, so both these channels, so the card I gave you, that's this guy here, Chip.
Yeah.
And then I'm the 40-year-old vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, I have the card.
Yeah, you have his card, but you have to look up mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
The 40-year-old vegan, but we didn't see you live.
You didn't see my live?
No.
It's the number 40-year-old vegan.
Okay.
On
we'll
YouTube.
check.
On YouTube.
Oh, on YouTube.
a lot of
Yeah.
people
I
have
thought
a
you were
YouTube.
on TikTok. Live.
No. Maybe next time. Cheers.
I know, it's, biology is not an easy field to understand, but that's okay. You'll get it. That's
Vegan anthem. I like animals.
Somebody's calling me a virgin. I don't know why. But that's okay if you think I'm a virgin. Actually, it's kind of a compliment if you think that.
I'm a virgin, guys.
Yeah,
I've
you're
been a virgin all the years I've been on the world.
Yeah, we've been holding each other we've been holding ourselves for marriage.
Accountable.
Yeah. Does gay stuff count? So if gay stuff counts, then I may not be a virgin. Here we go. Let's trigger the
No bass in your voice. My voice is gone, so that's why. Yep. I've been called worse though.
I've got
I was called
6 kids,
short
so
and I was called skinny and fat in the live stream once.
You're
It's kind of
also-
crazy.
You got 6 kids. Is that your boyfriend? They-
Prairie farmhand. I've already explained that if God, how many slaughterhouses are in heaven, by the way?
What are these soy boys protesting?
How
We're
many
protesting
slaughterhouses are in heaven?
exploitation
Answer the
and
question.
slaughter of some
Or I might channel ban you because I have access.
if you're okay with
Actually, I'm a
slavery,
mod. I could channel ban you
then,
anytime.
You're probably not vegan. If you're against
Exactly,
slavery, you should be vegan.
Sebastian.
There's no way for you to be against slavery.
100,
if you're not
sure.
vegan. It's pretty simple. The only way for you to be against slavery is to be vegan. Are you against slavery? You're not against slavery? What?
The guy just said he isn't against slavery.
Person said he isn't against slavery.
Wow.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Are you against slavery? Okay, we'll ask the next person. Let's see. You have to get your protein somehow. Yeah, by slaving others, right?
You are vegan now,
Are
Sally.
you guys against slavery?
Good. Yes.
Is slavery bad?
What?
No. Slavery is not bad.
Even her husband's like, what?
What the fuck?
Maybe they're divorced now.
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with
You just
people?
caused a divorce, but maybe for
Slavery
a
is
good,
not bad.
maybe for a good reason. Wow.
How about just normal and eat everything? Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer was normal.
Thank
according
you.
to right? 'Cause he
Go
ate
Jays.
and it's all good.
No, we're not married. We're just friends.
Guys, are you against slavery? Slavery. Yeah. You're against it, right? Yeah. Fuck yeah, then you should be vegan. Right. You can't be against it if you're paying for others to be enslaved for you. Right.
We're gonna get Chip on 5 different channels here.
That's it. Just go home.
Let's go
idiot.
Jays. Exactly.
No, Arnold, I am home. That's where I live. Don't we live here? We live here.
You want to chat? Do you want to chat?
No, thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Vegans
can I
are
give her
so
one of your
gay.
cards?
That's cool. Yeah, give her some of those.
Hey, sorry.
Hi.
Give you a card. So just so you know what we're doing, this is my friend's channel. Yeah.
Oh, love it. I will check it. Thank
Cool.
you.
Cool. She was happy. Smug factor through the roof.
You're not converting.
Potato
anyone
lives
today.
matter.
Why?
They are vegans, but they sniff women's seats. Double trouble.
Double trouble.
What a beautiful day out there.
I
My
want
voice
to
is
start
messed up,
something.
so it sounds a
All
bit
the
better.
animals you speak about
I look
identify as
creepy.
plants. Game over. You lose. Yeah, you see the thing about though.
Then Bobby, see there's an X on your screen? Just hit that. Hit the X and then leave.
It's funny that you
Like,
you took
imagine taking the time to go and comment that you don't care on somebody's stream. Then just leave.
But that's okay. That's okay. You'll get it at some point.
Normal
You'll get it.
meat?
It's not a
Well,
big
do you really want to know, Patrick?
deal. You got meat on the plate. You got
At
that
least
meat on
in
the plate. You
plant-based
got-
alternatives, they don't use things like antibiotics, drugs, and chemicals and chlorine.
They're the ones who are
The
being
plant-based
exploited.
products aren't going to have diseases like the animal-based ones that you do. So,
And you're the ones who's
yeah,
preparing their
they should
flavor.
really
So
list
Jordan, if
all
you're
the
okay
shit
with
that
it,
goes into animal products. You'd probably be disgusted. They should actually have a video beside every animal product that they sell, just to show people the truth, the reality about what happens.
Yeah, see, definitely not gleb.
Yeah, there's nothing
That,
normal.
humans
No,
are here- are
Lukey,
brought
I wouldn't
to-
eat that
to be
shit.
enslaved by it.
Not that I wouldn't prefer it to be on the menu for other people, replacing factory farming, and
Israeli
such.
spotted. Where?
But tofu, really. Yeah.
No, bro, I'm Dutch. You are
Go
very
vegan.
most-
I
you are
like
most
that.
likely
Guys,
to
if you're
be-
vegan, hit 1 in the
I
chat.
appreciate the concern,
If you're
bro.
somebody considering change, hit 2. If you are a total loser, animal abuser, hit 3.
How can I be nutrient
Double
deficient?
tap the screen. Yeah, I know, I changed.
Actually, pretty good.
It's what vegans do.
Ban
We change,
communism.
right?
Well, I would say ban capitalism if you want to ban a political system. Capitalism does far worse than communism does.
Well, that's good. We got a few open-minded people. If you guys check out the link in the description, you'll see the 3-minute movie challenge. You guys want to try it?
People that freed slaves ate meat, you idiot. Yeah, well, Jordan.
Yeah.
Talking about a different form of slavery, Jordan. I understand it's difficult, Jordan, but you gotta focus, Jordan. So, Jordan, take a break. Jordan, look, take it with me. Okay, breathe in, Jordan. Breathe out, Jordan. It's very nice. Day.
Yeah, well, as long as, like, agree with you, John, as long as they're not using animal
Think, is it okay to
inputs,
enslave animals?
I think
Because
they're
if it's
probably already
wrong
at the
to
point
enslave
where they're not going to be using them, but I agree with you. We shouldn't be using bovine, fucking whatever they're using, the blood from the calves. That's disgusting.
So, Jordan, it seems to be like you're pro.
You would own me?
I'm not for slavery.
How so, prairie farm
I
hand?
can't really understand your perspective because I.
You want to set up a debate? Let's do it. I'll be free maybe Friday.
Have power over something
Maybe
and you
Friday.
benefit from it. It's okay.
And we'll talk about the ethics of veganism. I'm not going to talk about your semantic bullshit.
Did you get a debate? Did you get a debate? No.
He says he would.
Prairie. He's always Prairie. This guy's always saying that he's gonna debate, but never actually follows through.
And never shows up?
Never.
Wow.
Never. He's just here in the chat, like what's it called when you just like when you
Lip service?
No.
or
There's this grandstanding. He's just grandstanding.
Grandstanding
Yeah.
prairie
He's
farm
just here to
hand.
grandstand. He doesn't know shit. He just comes here to like. He comes to my channel to just like, oh, I'm better than you. I'm bigger than you. I can beat you in a debate. I just choose not to debate. Okay? I'm not scared. I just choose to be here. But I'm not scared. Okay? I'm not scared. You're scared. I'm not.
It's okay to be scared, prairie farm.
Yeah, you have absolutely no argument.
You guys are soft heads. Thank you. I'm just adding them all to the list. One day I'm gonna go through all the streams and get all
Flax is
the
bad
names I've been
for-
called.
for testosterone.
Maybe I'll write a song.
Wow. We got an empirical claim without empirical evidence. Do you know what we can do to empirical claims without empirical evidence? We can
Ban them from the chat. No, I'm just kidding.
dismiss them. Vegans are so annoying. Yeah, we are because you.
Vegan
we're against
cheeseburgers, I
slavery.
agree,
Just
Keegan.
reminding you that
Vegan
you are for
cheeseburgers
slavery.
are the
Right.
best. Thank you for spamming that. You guys want to try it out?
Are you against slavery? You should be
She
vegan
said
if
yes.
you're against slavery. Otherwise, you pay for animal slavery.
See? It's the truth.
You'd like to follow my channel. My channel is called That Chip Guy because I'm That Chip Guy. And by the way, follow David, the 40-year-old vegan, everyone.
What he said.
Follow him. He's
What
on
he
that other
said.
channel. Yeah, look at us.
Can you teach me how to debate? Well, Chip can certainly teach you how to debate.
Somebody wants to debate?
No, I think he wants to learn how to debate.
Yeah, it's simple. Have a good argument. Well, you can't really like that's the thing about veganism. You know, debating veganism is so it's not fair, is it? Because as a vegan, there's no argument against it. It's like you don't have to know to debate it. You just have to. There's no argument against veganism.
Yeah, there's not one single argument you can present
it's
that
just simple.
justifies exploiting others. I mean,
For an optional product, for there's no necessity. So there you go. You can just well, there is a necessity, you fool, because I like putting body parts of animals in my mouth.
yeah,
Okay.
and it all just boils down to your taste pleasure, your enjoyment of eating animal products, rather your ego. And if you can't drop your ego, then you're always going to argue against it. And if you're not open-minded, right?
Yeah, that's all it is. You just have to be open-minded.
Yeah. Right back at you, Pixie.
Pixie's there? That's cool. We
Yeah.
love Pixie. The plant lives matter? Yes, they do. And if you want to kill as few plants as possible, you should be vegan because if you're not, you're killing more plants in the process.
Yeah,
Animals have to be fed more plants, obviously.
So any vegans out there who want to debate that, just steel man the argument. You can just basically say, yeah, well, that's an argument for veganism.
The 40-year-old virgins. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, stop being stupid, Chip. Speak normally, please. You don't like
Getting
to speak
attacked
like
over there.
this. Just, people are
Hey,
triggered
Annie.
that they speak like that.
Annie's over here now.
Annie's here?
Yeah, Annie's cool.
Annie chill? Annie? Oh,
All
nice.
kinds of animals get killed with farming. Yeah, they do. 92 billion land animals do, and then all the crop deaths
Humans would-
associated with that as well.
Humans would be extinct if vegans are left in charge. Quite the opposite. In fact, if we all adopted a plant-based diet, we could feed more people with less land and less resources. So in reality, if everybody was plant-based on this planet, we could get a lot more people fed, you know? A lot of people would thrive, actually. But, you know, that's not the point, is it?
It's not.
It's if I wouldn't bring into if I bring a human into existence, let's imagine if I have a child, I don't think I have the right to kill any other human to maintain the life of this child. So why would I have the right to kill any other individual to maintain their life? So even if that weren't the case, it wouldn't be justified.
Thoughts on eating animals and toxic masculinity? Yeah, there's a bit of a correlation there. People think that they have to eat animal products in order to be a man. I would argue, though, we always value things like superhero kind of movies and the idea that we're the good guy and that we're taking care of the little guy. So whatever happened to that when we're looking at little innocent baby animals? I mean, that's supreme toxic masculinity, if you ask me.
Yeah. So there is a person here saying,
Yeah.
I'm about
Excellent.
to cook a nice New York strip and eat it watching this lame ass channel.
I think
And puts a laughing emoji as if that's something funny. Well, you know, you are the person we were speaking to. You know, you're a little bit insecure if you think that you're going to trigger us in some way by claiming that you're going to pay for an innocent sentient being to have their throats cut for you, left hanging upside down, bleed to death. In the process, slaughterhouse workers suffering from PTSD. You're killing somebody's mother, somebody's daughter, somebody's son, and why? All because, well, you get some taste pleasure from it, or you want to trigger some people who are doing the right thing, and you feel too bad about yourself, about your choices, and you don't want to change because it's too difficult. Well, I would say, bro, that's
It's-
kind of toxic masculinity.
And you see that in my chat specifically. I think it's because I bring up more of the idea that you're not a man if you do that to innocent animals. And so the clowns come out in the chat. Also, what's funny is Justin, I think I banned Justin from your channel. And now Justin's on my channel crying like a little baby. Very emotional, Justin.
That's
Very
okay,
emotional.
Justin. It's okay. Like, I recommend therapy, Justin. I recommend instead of cutting throats of sentient beings, therapy really helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, see, Charlie Kirk 8 is really upset. Weak ass men right here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people who stand up for against injustice, even though everyone else is participating in injustice, people who say no to the status quo, even though it's difficult to say no to the status quo, people who don't put their own pleasure on top of somebody else's life, people who defend the weak, don't just abuse them. I wouldn't say those are weak ass males. I would say those are fucking badass males. But you know, you consider somebody who's a badass, you probably into Andrew Tate crew, who who sees women's like object, who you think objectifying anything else that doesn't have a penis.
We have a couple
good.
carrot rights activists in the chat. So let me know when your carrot rights event is, and I'll go hold a sign with you.
I have a good one against the carrot rights activists. So what you would say is that the same thing happens if somebody uses a carrot as a dildo, right? Like puts a condom on it and uses it as a dildo, is the same thing as them using the actual penis of an animal? Is that the same? Because if it's not the same, then ask yourself why the fuck it's not the same. Because probably you know that one's alive, one's a sentient being, one isn't. One's an individual, one isn't.
Damn. Drinking milk is not fine. That's disgusting. You're not a cow. Hey, just check this out. Close the phone down, look at your phone and look at the camera and take a selfie. And then ask yourself, looking at the selfie, am I a cow? Am I a baby cow? And you're gonna see that you're not. Also, I can support you by your addiction to cow's milk. I can send you a baby bottle full of soy milk with a sucky, a blankie, a bonnet. I can even come burp you and hold your hand if you still think you're a baby cow. Sorry, that was a PSA.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of people that are triggered in your chat. Okay, let's end this. We got to do this. Let me end mine. You end yours. Okay, everyone. I'll just put you here. I'll end it because we got to go do our shit. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I want to give a shout out. I want to give some shout outs. If you don't know, we give shout outs to the people who comment first on the streams. So I want to give a shout out to Draculum being the first, Martin being the second, and is it Coco? Is it the monkey? I forgot your name always. Wait, but I still want to give a shout out. Give me one second. Cara the Honest Peanut. Cara the Honest Peanut. I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Cara the Honest Peanut. I want to give a shout out to Cara the Honest Peanut for being third. Shows the documentary of carrots being abused. Yeah, exactly. I will be back live. I don't know if tomorrow or also Friday. Or Thursday and then Friday. Tomorrow I might just take a whole day because I have to work. I have to finish something at work, and it's just as important. In case you didn't know, I think, what was it? 200,000 or 20,000 people went vegan while using the products that I helped build with We the Free. Obviously, it's not just me, it's of all the team that We the Free does. But there is some things that we need to change, and if that impacts more people, that's another form of activism. So we gotta keep doing that also, right? Yeah, don't end. I'm sorry, I gotta go. We gotta do something. Appreciate you being here. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everybody who donated, and I'll see you again, not tomorrow maybe, but the day after tomorrow, okay? Bye everyone. Appreciate you.